Ooga ooga, you fucking cunts. Welcome to the goddamn cunt stream. This shit was supposed to be about some goddamn unsolved fucking mysteries, but I'll be perfectly fucking real with you. What we're doing right now is we're gonna have motherfucking Ace of Skulls, Thorn, me, motherfucking Trippy Poop, Bear Dog, and that's about it at the goddamn moment. And we're gonna fucking hang out, talk about some goddamn stuff, and do some goddamn things.
Stuff and things. Rock on.
Goddamn, Pnoid just put pickle right back in the fucking jar.
I'm the only one that did my homework, so we're just gonna save Mara Murray till next week.
Yeah, man. Last week they were talking about doing some stuff, and I was gonna wing it with Schmeckel on here because I know I can do it with him, and I don't want to disrespect this pretty lady with her new background and all her dolled up, gussied stuff that she did. So that's kind of where we are right now. Yeah, and I'm drunk.
Yeah, I thought she was being an avatar because when I came in, she was still. And then
I scared the shit out of Trippy.
I looked quick and then I looked away, and I'm like, "Oh shit, she's moving." I thought it was a still picture for a second. Just yikes.
Yeah, I know. I got like a DSLR camera and I'm all fancy and professional and shit.
Oh, shit. Hey, you're too nice to scare me. She's a nice lady.
Yeah, man. Thorn is awesome. We always all said that. You know what I mean?
Hey, she needs to be on more cunt streams, Schmechel.
I keep getting told that I'm a very nice lady.
You act like Schmeckel's gonna sit here and fucking listen to what you're saying right now.
Yeah, no, he's probably got bananas in his ears and pears up his butt. It's crazy.
Either way, either he's passed out or the internet's not working. So either way, he's not hearing this.
That's what I'm saying, and he's not going to go back and fucking watch it. You know what I
mean? I don't think. I think Sprinkle says he doesn't watch any of them.
No, he can't stand his own voice.
Yeah, he hates the sound of his own voice.
I
hate the sound of my own voice.
Yo, I go back and watch most of my shit because I like how I sound.
I don't like how I sound either, so I don't watch any of my own streams, especially if I have my camera on because I hate my face.
Well, that's because you look like a fucking Mongolian. You know what I mean? That's not really your fault, though.
All right. Well, Big Fat Brian said I look like an old fat lesbian. That was a while ago.
Also true.
Yeah, it is very true.
Yo, man, don't listen to what Big Fat Brian does. He got terrible opinions.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
I think he eats deep fry. I think.
Yes, he does.
Some things with deep frying. I think. I don't know.
He cooks some things, man. I'm not real sure about his cooking skills and abilities. You know what I'm saying? But I know he likes ketchup on his meatloaf.
Oh.
If he's here right now, that's going to make him really mad.
My mom's cooking is so bad. The only way you can eat her meatloaf is like doused in ketchup.
Oh.
I thought that was the normal way you ate ketchup, and then I had actually good meatloaf.
Damn.
Yeah.
When I cook or when I eat other people's food or whatever, like I taste it before I add anything to it. If I make something for somebody and they're sitting there fucking pouring ketchup and hot sauce all over it before they actually taste it, like,
that's just rude.
Like, really, you don't think I could season some shit? Fucking season some shit. You don't even know.
Fucking me and my wife have been teaching one of her friends who's like fucking 19 years old. Like, she knows nothing about cooking. And like, I was like, first of all, before you do anything, like add some salt and some pepper. Like, you need to put seasonings in there. And she's like, really? Yeah, you dumb ass motherfucker. Like,
dude.
At least salt. That's the least you can do.
No, pepper. Pepper's the least you can do. You don't have to put salt in things. Most things.
Well, it depends on what you're using. Like, there's some things that are already fucking salty enough that you don't need a fucking.
Yeah, like most meats, you don't have to add salt to. You know what I mean? Like, you can get that from like your shortening and shit or whatever you're using to cook it with. Like, if you're gonna throw like fucking like I throw like some Seitan Goya on something, or if I put like butter or margarine,
you don't need a little bit of garlic salt or powder on there.
Oh, garlic powder. Yo, look here, man, the Holy Trinity.
Yeah,
seasoning salt is like the shortcut for good shit.
There you go.
Seasoned salt. I used to when I was younger, I used to pour like shit tons of seasoned salt on popcorn.
Well, that's because that's because you were raised by like a black stepdad. You know what I'm saying? That's the situation.
Seasoning salt and a watermelon.
Yo,
it's the blackest thing ever.
Oh my god!
I wish what's his name was here. What the fuck's that cocksucker's name? Oh yeah, no, not Scooby, not Scooby. No. Fucking
Accelerate.
anti-hero. Like, yo,
he's,
I love talking shit about him because like you just say the most racist shit about black people about him. It's fucking hilarious.
He's getting his dick wet, so he's taking the night off.
Chaos barely recognized it. I hope that's a good thing.
Yeah, he's getting some poontang. So yeah, anti-hero's off doing that. Good for him.
Good for him.
But yeah,
there
I
goes
told you
Mad Dodge Productions, man. Fucking, I was on his stream earlier, man. We got it the fuck in, and I mean,
yeah,
I was drunk then too. Like I was already drunk when I went on his shit at like 6 o'clock. So you can imagine where the fuck I'm at right now.
Drunk the way that you're not pronouncing things funny or slurring your speach.
No,
Yeah,
but like the front of my head feels like it weighs like 4,000 pounds.
Damn. I'd have to test that if I felt like that. I'd just go smack my head into something. Yeah.
I'm not a white dude, man. I don't run my head in the shit when I get drunk and talk about I like pain. You know what I mean? It's not my thing.
But you don't have the chick choke you sometimes during sex?
Never. I don't even like a bitch scratching me, dude. I fucking hate that shit. I don't like pain, dude. Like fuck that. I try to avoid that shit. Like,
Yeah.
It's not my fucking thing. I don't mind hurting a bitch. You know what I mean? Every once in a while. Like, I don't want her to be like, oh, spank me, hit me, fucking choke me, punch me in the face, spit on me. I'm like, bitch, I got 2 hands. Like, like, yo, you want to fucking gangbang, bitch? We need like 3 more niggas. Like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
It's like trying to play a bop it only with your dick.
Right? Goddamn, too many fucking commands.
Like shit. Twist it. Spin it. Pull it.
Choke it. Yo, for fuck's sake. Goddamn, man.
Punch it. Spit on it.
She's like, I want to get beaten with a bedazzled spatula and a 2x4 while you run around chasing me with a wet fish and a rolled up newspaper. Like, bitch, you're just fucking retarded. Like, stop watching 50 Shades of what the fuck. For fuck's sake.
The kind of stuff you're into, Thorn? You like the bedazzled?
Nope.
I don't know.
I don't like pain either.
Okay. I'm starting to think that 90% of the chicks on the internet are like talking about how big they are into BDSM because it seems that way. Every woman I've talked to on here is like, I like being slapped and spanked and hit with a
if anything, I'd rather be on the other end. But unfortunately, Mr. Midnight doesn't like that kind of shit.
Yeah, look at studded paddles.
Those bitches
the shape of an alien head. It's weird.
Those bitches have seen fucking 50 Shades of Grey too much, and when they go, I like to be slapped and spanked and blah blah blah. Like, no, they're talking about like a light little
like a light little tap.
Like, no, like fucking BDSM is like fucking bitch. You're gonna fucking hurt. You're gonna hurt the next fucking day, and you ain't gonna be able to walk right.
Yeah. We're not talking spankings. We're talking caning.
Like, you're calling into work tomorrow.
Yeah. Exactly.
You ain't gonna be walking right when I'm done with you to begin with. For fuck's sake, we don't gotta bring goddamn broomsticks and fucking axe handles into this fucking shit. I had a chick one time ask me to fuck her with a shotgun. Like, get the fuck out of here, bitch. And she was like, load it. And I'm like, nah, yo, police are gonna believe any bullshit. Like, yo,
that's the other thing. The other reason nobody can have fun anymore.
Fucking the cops or the fact that they'll just call them.
I'm just
the fact that you have bruises, so if she regrets this shit tomorrow, you're going to jail.
I'm just imagining the headline of fucking, Pnoid fucking bitch with a shotgun and accidentally shooting her in her fucking pussy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all of a sudden, you're missing the top half of your body, and I'm sitting here with my fingerprints and your fucking pussy juices all over my goddamn fingers. You know what I mean? Well, I'm holding the fucking murder weapon. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's good.
Why you gotta film everything like me.
TMI trippy.
I didn't film anything. It's weird.
Bro, this is ridiculous, man. They be fucking getting on some crazy ass shit. I'm like, dude, I don't need to be doing all that.
Like my ex, one day she was like, bite me, like during sex, and I'm like, all right. I just waited a while, and then later on we went at it again, and I just took a big ass bite out of her ass cheek. She was like, "Ow, I'm bleeding," and I was like, "Well, you told me to do it." No.
I am cancer in the chat over here, like just giving facts about black people and shit, right?
Yeah, I am cancer's good people. He always loves to state real, true, 100% facts.
Mm-hmm.
He said half of black women have herpes. Fact. Like, yo, nigga, like, goddamn, like, yo, that is a retarded statement to be putting out of here, man. Like, yo, I don't feel like I need to know that statement at the goddamn moment. You know what I mean? Like, I know I like some black pussy every once in a blue moon, you know, but for fuck's sake, don't fucking ruin my good time.
I thought they were purple. You're talking about blue.
What about blue?
I said I thought black women had purple pussies. You're saying blue over here. I'm like, oh.
I said once in a blue moon. You know what I mean?
know,
You know,
I'm just
fucking right. You know, fucking they got all types. They got pink joints. They got like purple joints. They got like midnight black joints. There's bitches that are so dark and they curled up against a rock naked like you look at a fucking cave. You know what I mean? It just depends on what type of bitch you're fucking with.
Yeah.
You know, there's some chicks who like you turn the lights off and she smiles. All you see is the whites of her eyes and the teeth. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
Like
It's
a
mostly,
goddamn fucking look like that fucking character from Alice in Wonderland and shit.
Fucking
that
Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire Cat. Look at
Did
that.
they
That's
keep
most of
that?
the people I went to school with. They were that dark. Back when I was in like middle school, everybody was black in the school except for me and like a handful of people.
Nah, it was like half and half when I went to fucking school.
Not really. It was about I think the portion was like 75% black and yeah, like 30 whatever, 40 whatever the fuck. Other. It was just other because there were Mexican kids and Indian kids and shit. They were like, yeah, other.
Chaos is right. If she wants you to bite, your goal shouldn't be to draw blood, because at that point, that's cannibalism.
I said I took a bite out of her. So
Yeah.
yeah, she was okay with it. You know, a couple of months later.
She's over here hammering out Snapple and shit, man. You made it the best stuff on earth right now.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Are you standing? You sitting? What are you doing, man? Fucking, what's going on over here with your shit?
Oh, I'm sitting down. I'm not gonna stand here for an hour. Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't know, man. You look like you got perfect posture, like you standing up.
Yeah, looks like you are
looking at
standing.
the camera. Yeah.
Interesting. But see, she can look at the camera and it looks like she's looking right at you. Like if I look at my computer while I'm doing it, I'm looking at my own little square. Like, oh yeah. Okay.
You gotta look at the lens.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, my square is like the fuck down here. So that's me looking at my screen. Or here. So what am I sitting on? It's called the chair, Cancer.
That's square dough.
Yeah, what is Ace doing right now, Yeah, I wish I was running this stream, dude. I would motherfucking like, yo, present that motherfucker to everybody with his crazy ass faces and shit that he's making.
Right. No, fucking like I don't even look at my camera half the time. I'm actually looking down at the fucking computer. So that's like when I actually look into the camera and shit, like I get all crazy eyed and shit.
Yo, you're looking more and more like a homeless guy every day, bro. You need to trim up or something. Get a shape up or something.
Nah, Ace is gonna grow his hair out and he's gonna it's gonna be around his down by his shoulders and shit, and he's gonna be like, check my curly ass hair out.
I could never fucking grow my hair out. Like I can't fucking stand my hair at the length that it's at. Like I need to fucking cut this shit.
We need Ace with a Jufro. Ace with a Jufro.
It is needed.
Like I'm no bullshit. Like if I do fucking grow my hair out, I look like the little motherfucker from Superbad with the fucking Jufro.
Actually, what you guys don't know about Ace,
yeah, no
what you guys
shit.
don't know about Ace is that he was the star of a little show on the Disney Channel called Boy Meets World when he was a kid.
What's going on there, Corey? How you living, partner?
Yeah.
And what you don't know is that goddamn man over the fence fucking raped me.
The guy that played Kit raped you?
He diddled you?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He just said only the tip, but it was a lie.
Everybody go to Twitter and put hashtag Ace.
It was a fist.
Hashtag David Hasseltop. Hey, David. Yeah. See, look, I'm drunk. Told you.
Oh, there's an interesting stupid thing that I know. David Hasselhoff once did a TV movie called Nick Fury.
Called
Guess who
what?
he played?
Horrible. It was horrible.
Nick Fury.
Nick
He
Fury.
played Nick Fury in a
Nick Fury,
made-for-TV
Agents of Shield.
Seriously?
Yes.
Hasselhoff played Nick Fury first. He was fucking furious when they did a movie with Nick Fury and they cast somebody else. He was fucking all pissed off and why didn't you guys call me?
I'm trying because you were terrible. Apparently, I'm trying so hard to picture this in my head.
It was around the era of like the Captain America TV movie and fucking Hulk. You know,
Oh
with
God, the
Hulk
Captain
and,
America TV movie.
Mhm.
I've seen that. It's
There were two
fucking
of them.
awful.
There was two of them.
They're both awful. I don't know which
And-
one I saw, but they both suck.
What's really great about it is if you look close enough in the Captain America TV movie, you notice that the ears on the side of the Captain America mask are actually part of the mask.
I know.
It's
Yeah,
great.
They're it's bad.
It's hilarious.
There was also the Hulk and
Terrible.
Thor movie also.
Oh yeah, Hulk and Thor. Like they went with the old school Thor. I think he was wearing like a fur coat and shit.
Yeah, it was
Very Valhalla.
Yeah, I'm drunk.
Nah, no way, dude. No way.
Yo, man, I'm right now. You know what I'm saying? My boss called me. He's like, "You working tonight?" I'm not even going to answer that right now, dude. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me no questions. I won't tell you no lies at the second. You know what I'm saying? It's where the fuck I was at. God damn it. These motherfuckers here. Dude,
Mhm.
so what the fuck is it we're supposed to be? We're supposed to be talking about some mysteries. You don't want to get into some conspiracy theory stuff?
Hmm.
Because I've been going ham on my channel with the conspiracy theory stuff. Because like that I can cover all day long. But like I don't follow like fucking the goddamn dead people and shit. You know what I mean? That's not my thing. I'm not abroad and I don't believe in the ID network. I know that's complete horseshit.
You got D Network.
Yo, man, you know, like 50% of murders in most major cities go unsolved.
Yeah, it's a really high amount.
Yeah, D Network. They like to have that investigative murder porn.
Yeah, man, it's complete bullshit though. Like the government really doesn't have the ability to do any of the like all that like ridiculous shit that you see on fucking like CSI, fucking whatever the fuck, right?
Enhance.
Yeah, it's all garbage. It's all nonsense. Like, yo,
A lot, yeah.
you could murder like the person next door and nobody would know it was you and walk off. I'm just letting y'all know. Don't do it. Like, yo, the country stream is not
Obviously,
promoting
don't do
you
it.
murdering
Yes.
people, but you could do it and get away with it. You know what I mean? Like 50% of the time, it's like flipping a coin.
Well, you know, it's a bunch of criminals are probably going to start to have a bad day because, like, a couple days ago in like fucking Fort Wayne, they arrested a dude for abducting, raping, and killing an 8-year-old in 1988 through a DNA match.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to be testing this DNA against some of the national databases, and there's going to be a lot of criminals that are going to be having a very bad fucking day.
Oh
What
yeah.
is this? A lot of criminals. Like, yo, do you know how many
It's going to
criminals
take a
there
while
are?
because it's
Like
going to take a while.
1% of our population is locked up right now. Like, dude, that's a lot of goddamn people. You know what I'm
Yes, it
saying?
is.
It's a lot of guys, and it's not even just the people that are currently locked up. It's anybody who's ever been locked up.
Damn.
That's 3.5 million human beings. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. It's going to take a while, but hey,
They're
1988.
not. Yeah. Most of the DNA samples they have is bullshit too. Like most of that shit's garbage. Like they can't use like 95% of DNA that they get. So you're still good. You know what I'm saying? You know, fuck 50% chance. Enjoy yourself. Cheers.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of people that have gotten arrested on fucking tooth marks, and that shit is not a very good.
It's not the best, no.
It's no.
Well,
'cause
yeah,
there's
I
a
mean,
lot of people
unless
that have
there's
the same
like missing or
toothprint.
busted teeth, it's harder to.
Yep, and they do it by eye, just like they. I don't think they do. Do they still do fingerprints by eye?
No, I don't know.
You can, but they usually do it by computer, then confirm by eye.
Well,
Why would
But
you
I'm-
do it by computer and then confirm by eye? That's like saying, like, yo, the
All
thing
right.
that does it the best does it. We'll do that
All right.
first.
How
And
it
then what
works?
we're gonna do is we're gonna go over it again with the guy who sucks at what the fuck he does. That's
No.
the most retarded shit ever. Let's get the guy out here with a steamroller first to get that shit flat, and I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Go call that guy with the rake. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker
No.
get that shit straight.
What they do, they run it through, look at 6 or 7 hits, and they do it by eye to confirm which one is the proper hit. Sometimes they only get one.
yeah, and
There's not a huge room for error for that. Either it matches or it doesn't.
I remember a dude was arrested for a murder that took place in like Germany, and the guy had never left Michigan. He had lived his entire life here, and they said it was 100% that was his tooth mark.
Yeah, tooth marks.
Yeah,
not conclusive. You need other evidence. Like you
that's
can't
what they
convict
went by
somebody
because they
just
didn't
on
have
teeth
much
marks.
of anything else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
just like they had dudes who were convicted on murders on fingerprints, right? Who like
Mhm.
fucking they tried them, but the bitches they had lived their whole lives in France.
right. Yeah, that's happened a lot where they get like a pointer finger or something like that print, and then they match it to somebody who's never been in the area, and they're like, "Oh no, fingerprints, it's 100%."
And then they double check it, and it was
like,
wrong.
They act like it's 100%, but it's not. Just like lie detectors. That's why they're not
Yo,
admissible
dude.
in court.
Oh, no.
fucking-
Lie
A lot of
detectors are
detectors are
terrible.
like they're like 50%. I took a lie detector
No.
test one time. I failed that motherfucker twice. You know what I'm saying? And they still dropped the charges because like it was complete bullshit and they had no evidence.
All
You
you
know-
have to be for lie detectors to have the flu, and it'll fuck up.
Damn.
I drank like
No,
a half a gallon of iced tea before I went in, so it probably didn't help.
A simple way to beat a fucking lie detector, as fucked up as it sounds, is clenching your fucking asshole.
Yep.
Yo, that doesn't work. I tried that shit. All right? It doesn't work.
And
I
another
tried
thing is, if you're a sociopath, you can lie, and it will come up as inconclusive.
Well, no, let me tell you something. When they ask you the questions they're gonna ask you, right? Like the bitches is they ask you a bunch of like background questions. They're like, is the ceiling whatever? Is the lights on? Or like, you know what I mean?
Is your name so and so?
Is your name fucking Dick and Yermouth? Right. You know, whatever the case might be.
Those are the quote unquote baseline, like to get what is
Right.
supposed to be.
But like midway between there to be like, did you rape this person? And like you jump out of your skin for that fucking question. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It gets your heart rate to just go.
Yeah. And you immediately feel like, oh look, that showed up right there. You see that? I'm like, no shit, motherfucker. Like, goddamn it, like, bro, like that was like the most terrible question ever you could have ever asked a human being. Like, get the fuck out of here.
There's this one dude on one of those shows where they do lie detectors, and after he took the test, when it came up inconclusive, he's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm on like all the drugs." Well, no shit, it came up inconclusive.
Well, not just in general, them things are terrible. You know what I mean? They're like fucking awful at doing what the fuck it is they're supposed to. Like a dude who came up with a lie detector test said that the test is bullshit.
Yeah, he said that it was bullshit. Also, back not long after it became a thing, they hooked up a lie detector to a plant and asked the plant questions, and they got results, and they were like, "Oh my god, this plant must understand we're asking it questions."
There's one where they tried to convict a mom of like killing her daughter because when they asked the question, she got a result. I'm like, no shit, her kid is dead. Yeah. And you just reminded her of that fact. No shit, you got a reaction.
Well, and like it fucking blows
you
my
want me
mind.
to get more alcohol? I'm about to go get more. I gotta get more beer. Hang on, I'll go to the fridge. I'll be right back.
It fucking blows my mind when to be on a fucking police force or to like work for the government, like let's say the FBI, CIA, any of those types of fucking alphabet soup agencies, they make you take a fucking polygraph, and it's like, why the fuck do you need to take a goddamn polygraph when that shit doesn't even?
I have no idea. I think because it's like some kind of indicator, and when they're asking you the questions, they can kind of get a read on you visually too.
Yeah, there's human lie detectors that do better than the fucking electronic ones.
Oh yeah, there's people that are more accurate than the lie detector test is.
Yeah, you could definitely look at somebody's like facial expressions, and like even if you look, if you're good enough to look at the fucking pupil, like it will actually dilate when somebody's fucking lying. So like,
Hi, Papa.
Yo, there's no way to really tell whether or not somebody's actually fucking lying.
Right.
It's complete bullshit. Dude.
You know what? Another little thing that I heard about lie detector tests is that they tell you if you have to pass any gas, do it now before they even hook you up to the machine. Like they'll tell you like pass all your gas, make sure you don't burp, or if you got to fart, don't do it. And it's like, wait, what? You want me to hold in my farts? All right.
Yo, the whole thing's bullshit, man. Real shit. Like I tried to like fuck with mine, you know what I mean, just to pass it, because like if I passed it, then they would just let me go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'd be like, whatever. Like, we'll drop all the charges and everything be smooth. But I ended up on bail for like 3 years, and then they ended up motherfucking dropping all the goddamn charges anyway, because like it was all bullshit to begin with. Because I failed the fucking lie detector test on some dumb shit. Because like it just it's a stupid way of fucking doing things, and they should fucking fix it just in general.
They should get rid of it.
Yeah, the bitching witch says a lot of people think I'm lying sometimes because I have trouble with eye contact. Yeah, some people are just nervous.
Fucking chaos in
I'm
the
the
chat.
same
He goes,
way.
so wait, some of those guys on Mari really didn't cheat on the girlfriend?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Most
Like,
of
yo,
them
my
probably
favorite,
didn't.
can I be honest with you? My favorite videos, though, are the dudes who they go, they're not the father. Like, yo,
Yeah,
that is
dude.
my favorite.
Yeah,
video.
them fucking.
Like, I feel so happy for those guys. Like,
Did you ever see the guy that was like, before they gave him the test, he goes, if I'm not the father, I'm going to do a flip. And like, he wasn't the dad, and he did.
He did a flip.
Dude,
I felt really good for I started feeling really good for this one group of men where he was like number 7 of 25 possible dads.
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
remember that
Jesus Christ, woman.
She ended
this
up with,
one
I
dude
think,
came on.
37 guys at the end of that thing.
Yeah, this one guy came
Yeah.
out. I looked at the kid. I looked at him. I'm like, no.
Nope.
I'm like, she's white. He's white. That baby is not white. That's not the dad. He has red hair. That's not how genetics work.
She has a Maury record because I think it was 37 guys that she had tested to be the father, and none of them came back as the
37, yo,
dad.
and you're not embarrassed. Like, yo, after
None
like
of
the
them
first
came
3,
out to be the dad, dude. Not one of them. And
Yo,
I'm like, I know who it is.
that-
I know who the father is, though, Pnoid. It's Maury.
Yo,
He's
it
the
might
one
be-
guy they never test.
or it might have been Steve Wilkos.
That's
Or
true.
it might actually be Tom Pnoid.
Or
Shut your
You got-
fucking mouth. I don't need no more goddamn
Actually,
kids.
you know what
Goddamn
else-
pickle,
who
you
else?
son of a bitch.
you know who else
Don't
it
you
could
put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
it could have easily been Beard Barian.
Fucking no shit.
Yo,
I
well,
had
I'm one of Beard Barian's illegitimate children. I just want everybody to know that right now.
one
No,
of those.
that's my
fucking
daddy.
One of
moments.
Beardy's bastards.
I'm
I-
one of Beardy's bastard children. He owes me some serious amounts of allowance.
So
What's up, base?
I was gonna say I had one of those fucking Mari moments because a chick that I fucked around with years and years ago, she fucking tried to say that I was a kid of one of or father of one of her fucking kids, like 9 years after the fact. And
Did
so
you- Did you put it in her butt?
I wish I would have, because a nut in the butt does not cause a bubble in the gut, man. But fucking.
Incredibly true.
So I had to go through the whole fucking system. Like I had to go through the court system. They did the fucking DNA swab and all that bullshit. Well, these motherfuckers were supposed to send me the results, like where I wouldn't have to fucking show back up for fucking court. Show back up for court, and they're like, "Oh, you didn't get the results?" I was like, "No." They're
No, I'm
like,
here, aren't I?
"Yeah." And I was like, "No, motherfuckers! Like, what's the deal? Like, am I
I'm here
fucked?
for fun. I went to court for fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
am I fucked for the next, fucking 10 years
18?
plus
Oh,
fucking
okay.
no. Because the kid was already 9 years old.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
fucked for the next
9
10 years plus back fucking support and all that shit. So fucking they're like, "Oh yeah, no, you're not the father." I walked out of that motherfucker. I was dancing and shit. And so look, this little fucking black lady looked at me. She goes, "You ain't the father, are you?" I went, "Hell motherfucking no."
Yo, when they dropped my fucking charges and shit this last time, dude, I was jigging out the goddamn courtroom, bro. I was like, hate on.
Ain't that the best
I was
motherfucking
dapping
feeling in the
every-
world?
I was dapping everybody out on the way to fuck out of that motherfucker home. I was
Like,
stunting on motherfucker.
I don't give a fuck about being
God,
black.
yo,
I
fuck
don't
you,
give a
nigga.
fuck about
Fuck
wrong.
you, niggas.
I
Like,
gotta find the
Stop on
court
them
video.
haters.
This one dude, he got all the charges dismissed, and he was in the free and clear. And then this dumbass turns around and flips off the judge. And I'm like, and now you're going to jail for contempt of court.
Yep.
Good
I was
job,
like that
dumbass.
one,
Good
the
job.
one that got real big on the internet where they, I forgot what case it was, but they, the judge had to, rapid fire these cases off, and the one kid right before he walks off from the mic, he goes, "Fucking asshole," and the judge is like, "What did you say?"
What'd you say?
Remember that
Bring
one?
him back. Yeah.
Yeah, where he comes back,
Bring him
and he's like,
back.
He tells me, "Oh, you fucking asshole." What did he get? Like, he got like 90 days or some shit like that.
Yeah, they added on to his sentence because he called the judge an asshole.
Yeah, there was a fucking chick who fucking recently did that too, where like she was trying to play all cute and
I
coy
think
and
that was
shit.
the same case or the same courtroom, same judge.
That was the same courtroom.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
It was in Florida because they do all of their court cases. I think are public. You can actually look them up.
Well, every
Yeah, they were
court
going to juvie, weren't they?
Yeah.
You know, sure to be in like a juvie joint. You know what I mean? I think
She
most
like
of them
she's
are
like
public.
walking. Was that the one where she's like walking away from the podium and she goes like this, and then he's like, "Wait, no, bring her back, bring her back."
Mhm.
Yep. And it wasn't just
Yo,
that. Like,
you know what
fucking-
happens to somebody after that if you're like waiting to go to court? Like, do you know what happens to you when you get back to like fucking like, because what they do is like where I'm at anyway, they have a big holding cell underneath, right? And if you do that shit to somebody, you know, if you do that shit to the judge, like before somebody else comes up, when you get back down to the bottom, they will beat the brakes off of your ass for that shit. Like,
Well, I mean,
do
she's
not
female-
piss
she's-
off the fucking. I don't give a fuck. You do not piss off the fucking judge before somebody goes up in front of him. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that is the worst thing you can do. Like, yo,
They could just
conduct
set the
yourself.
person up behind you to fail.
Exactly. You are fucking somebody else behind you.
well, like
the
that
bitching
fucking
witch.
Florida. I was gonna say, yeah, that Florida judge, he laughed it off. Like, yeah, you're a stupid bitch. Like, so at least he had a fucking sense of humor by like, all right, you want to play games? I can play games.
Yeah,
I mean,
but like,
You're
yo,
still
yo,
getting added onto your
if you-
sentence, but this is
yeah,
funny.
no, if you've ever been to court, like I sat in the courtroom and watched like fucking Jones, like nobody goes to jail until the first person does, and then like the next person does, and then like the next person does, and then the next person does. Like, yo, it's like kind of like once that ice is broken, like everybody kind of just starts falling into the fucking lake and shit. It's goddamn terrible. You know, like, yeah, don't, if you ever go to court, don't do that, home. Like, it's fucked up to the next goddamn person. Don't mouth off to the judge. Because I did that shit and I almost got my ass kicked, but I was a big dude, so it didn't happen to me back then. You know what I mean? But, you know, fucking, yo, when I went in front of the judge, the bailiffs kept touching me, which pissed me the fuck off. Like, I was like, you know how, like, I'm Italian, so I talk with my hands all the fucking time. I mean, I'm always fucking moving around and doing shit, whatever, right? And you're really nervous, so you do that like extra bad. And so I just put my hands in my pockets, and he's like, "Get your hands out of your pockets." And I'm trying to talk to the judge, and he's like, "Get your hands out of your pockets." I was like, "Bruh, don't fucking touch me, dude. I know who the fuck you think you are." And I look at the judge and shit, and I'm saying, apologize. You know what I'm saying? The guy fucking touched me. I know who the fuck he thinks he is and shit. Like this motherfucker right in when I. Right. And you know what I'm saying? And I asked the judge, I was like, look, man, you want me to pay this fucking money, you whatever. Yo, you need to take these fucking cases off my docket. Like, yo, you need to seal these fucking charges. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I got all this shit in all process. You know what I mean? Like, my shit's all dropped, but they keep popping up on these employment forms. Let me get a real job so I can pay this money you want. And the judge was like, oh, well, what? I was like, yeah, this is a negotiation. You know what I mean? We're up in front of a goddamn bench. Well, I'm negotiating with your ass. This ain't, yo, handle yourself accordingly. Hey, you bitch ass motherfuckers. I'm going to drink some more. Maybe this will pour some funny down my neck.
The bitching witch also brought up sovereign citizens, which that is some of my favorite fucking videos to watch. Is them getting arrested.
Yes.
Excuse me, I do not consent. I am traveling, sir.
Not driving, I'm traveling.
Recently got
Road
fucking,
pirates.
yeah, I recently got fucking pulled over, and I wanted to fuck with the cop a little bit. So as he walked up, like I was like, I'm not driving, I'm traveling. And he looked at me and he started like giving me that, like, oh fuck, you're one of those. I was like, I'm fucking around with you. Here's my license, here's my registration. And he's like, thank you, fucking God. And I made him laugh, and he was like, you know, I thought about giving you a ticket. Like after he came back to the car, he's like, I thought about giving you a ticket, but you made me fucking laugh. So like, just for that, like having a fucking good time with me, like you're fucking good, man. Like I'm gonna give you a verbal warning. You're on your way.
I can only imagine his face with just the cop version of no.
It was like the
Fuck
oh
no.
fuck, like this dude, like he was about to grab his radio, like to call his supervisor, like he already knew the fucking deal for it and shit.
No. Bring the K9 unit. Just bring the dog.
This
I'm gonna
guy's
get
gonna
this
lead.
motherfucker bit.
Dog is
This guy's
hungry
obviously
today.
a Taliban.
Yo, am I the only? I went on I went on a cognitive thought stream, and I hang out with him watching some sovereign citizen videos or whatever, right? Yo, and I like sovereign citizens. Like, I do. I like them. No. I like them like as like a general like statement about America. You know what I mean? Like it's the ultimate statement of your rights as a person. Like, yo, motherfucker, you ain't got no right. Or who the fuck are you, bitch? You know what I mean? Like you ain't nothing but a piece of shit with a badge, just like me. Put that piece of metal off your chest, put that gun to your side, and handle your business like a man, and we can do that. I love that shit. It's fucking great. Like it's.
But you usually get the ones that are
I like watching them get tased.
They're retarded.
You ever see the one with the
best
I
is
love
when
that they all fuck up their own points.
The best is when they break the fucking window, and as they're pulling them out of the car, you just hear, "I do not consent. I do not consent."
Yeah.
Has anybody here ever heard of a guy called Donut Operator?
Yes.
He's called Sovereign Citizens Bingo because they say the same things so many fucking times.
He's done it with Mike the Cop and Officer 401, which I've actually used some of fucking Donut Operator's footage because me, Trippy, and Full Mel did a fucking stream talk about why tasers don't always fucking work and why sometimes they have to move to lethal fucking options. Mm-hmm. But like I used this shit. I was like, fucking if nobody really here has heard of Donut Operator, you need to check him out because he's
fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
he's fucking hilarious.
He's the one that he has a name for canine units, right? Or is that
Bork Nom Noms?
Yes,
Bork Nom Noms.
And like when they fucking jump and fucking go after a goddamn criminal, it's a fur missile.
Yeah.
Yeah, fur missile.
Yo, I'll be honest, the chat.
The fur missile.
Yo, the chat is backing me up right now, home. They're backing me up at the moment, and I'm behind. Thank you guys for motherfucking standing here, fucking backing Tom P's up. Yo,
I don't know that having I am cancer on your side is a good thing.
AP, nigga, motherfucking, fuck that. Anytime somebody's on my side, I'm gonna be like, yo, hell yeah, right? Because it's not often people are on my side about things. Because my side's usually completely fucking the outside of the fucking world. You know what I mean? AP, I'm drunk. Come help. Nigga, like, I can't do this by myself.
Like, he's drunk and he won't stop talking.
I get the sovereign citizen thing. Like, I understand it, but like those motherfuckers take it a step way too fucking far.
Yes, they do.
Like,
I love them. I do. I love them so much, right? Because they're like exactly what my man said, dude. They're what the founders wanted you to be, right? They want you to have your rights because they're your rights, right? But like the way they explain it is completely retarded.
It is because it basically means that they don't have to follow any laws, but they get all the privileges. And it's like, no, that's not how that works. That's not how any of that shit works.
According to the Articles of the Confederation, blah blah blah.
AP.
Excuse me.
Wait, my nigga AP's here.
I want to talk to your sergeant. No, you are a sergeant. I want to talk to your supervisor.
Yo, I'm drunk, bro. It's my Saturday.
You are way too young and pretty and not bitchy enough to be trying to talk to people's managers out here, Lady Thorn. Your video looks so good over there. It looks so good.
I think I've uttered the words, I want to talk to your manager seriously once. And that's because someone threw a bag of popcorn at me.
What the fuck did you do to get him to throw a popcorn?
I don't know. I just wanted to see Black Panther. And she's just like, here, your popcorn. I'm just like, oh, hell no, bitch.
Oh, I don't know.
Hell no, bitch.
You didn't bring that 13 and me score right there. You got to go in there with your proof of blackness.
I guess 41% is not enough.
Not enough.
It's going to be 42 or higher.
Look, how dare that fucking woman? Dare that fucking woman waste goddamn good popcorn?
Lady Thorn, this is not Coming to America. This is motherfucking Black Panther. You gotta be at least as black as Hillary Banks before they can let you in that place. 75% and up.
I might have gotten that bitch fired though. And I'm not at all sorry.
You took a job from a poor minority who was just sticking up for their culture, and you were there to try to appropriate
her culture. Yeah, Marvel is her culture.
Marvel was my culture for a part of my youth.
Yo, man, I love the X-Men cartoon.
Yeah, I know some shit about
X-Men. Yes.
Did you guys fucking see Steve Shives was asking people Steve Shives was on Twitter asking people like, "Is it okay if I go see Black Panther now, or should I wait because I'm white?"
Everybody say no.
No.
Nah, send his ass in there. Be like, nah,
Yo,
go
dude.
today, man.
Yo.
Go, Steve.
Yo, we had the most bitch ass Guinea motherfucker working with me at the mill one time, right? And like, yo, me and like all the Puerto Ricans and black dudes, we sold him a Jamaican stone, and like a Jamaican stone's supposed to make your dick bigger. But what we did was we sold it to him for like $400, and all we did we took a bar of ivory soap and just shaved it down, and then just
like jail and shit. Making
Yo,
stuff out of soap in the bathroom to sell.
yo, and then we just put JS on the top of it. Yo,
Oh my god!
Jamaican stone, man.
it's Jamaican stone, nigga. It's gonna make your dick bigger, homie. Yo,
If you wash your dick,
No.
put the
Yeah.
Jamaican stone.
Chaos is right. That bitch, until Marvel said that they were making a Black Panther movie, I guarantee you she had no fucking clue who Black Panther was.
And she probably didn't give it up for Blade, so fuck her.
Right, dude?
Yeah, fuck her. Fuck her. If she
Blade was
can't hand
shit.
me popcorn properly, that's literally your entire job. Fuck you.
That
that's
was
where
like-
I'm at. Yo,
You got a
fuck
point.
that bitch. That's where I'm at right now. Like, that
That's
bitch
my
is a
childhood.
No,
though.
Pnoid. No, Pnoid.
Fucking
Do not
Blade.
fuck that bitch. You
But-
do not
Yo,
need
promo
to.
shit.
Yo,
You
yo,
should've been
fuck
like,
that, dude. Yo, I want
I
to
want
bang
some
some
milk
blue
duds.
haired bitches. I want to bang some feminist bitches. I'm gonna make them
Right.
bitches make me some sandwiches. I don't give a fuck, home. Like, yo, you need to motherfucking bang these broads into submission. I don't
What
give
it
a
is.
fuck.
Fucking setting up franchises all over the goddamn world.
You're fucking
know that.
right, goddammit. I'm out here trying to spread my fucking seed. Y'all are not doing your part. Like, yo,
Dude, I
God,
don't know
we're
what
not-
it
We're
is,
not
dude.
helping the white race.
children.
though.
Yeah, I got like between 5 and 10 kids, depending on which bitch you talking to. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn it,
Boy.
get your goddamn game together, you fucking worthless motherfuckers.
Yeah, 1488, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that.
Get this shit done, motherfucking. Like, yo, you know how hard it is to pull out? Yo, it is really fucking hard. And yo, man, did you know that? Yo, that bitch,
Hey,
yo,
hey,
No, man.
Wakanda.
It does take some discipline.
Hey,
That's the only method that I use.
You
I
know who
don't
has a
have-
really you know who has a really isolationist nationalist culture? Wakanda.
And
Ooh.
Israel.
That's why they're not fucked up.
Israel's just Wakanda with Jewish people.
I feel you. Yo, bro, I saw that video you did about the fucking single mom. You could have went way harder. Like, yo, you would,
Yeah,
I'd let you drop that on a bubble, nigga, and you could have went as hard as you possibly wanted to on that bitch.
I just want to see if I could do a whole video without cussing a whole bunch or making a bunch of. I just want to see if I could do it because that
Don't
video
you
pissed me off to
Hey,
watch.
Every time
Don't
you call a
put
bitch a
that-
cunt on the
trying to-
internet, yo, you
He's
make
trying
a
to pull
fucking
Corsican
man
brothers,
smile.
guys. He's trying to pull
know
a
what I mean?
Corsican brother.
shit.
He's like, I could do this without weed.
No.
Every time.
No. Now that might be a bridge too far, my friend, dude. I got a bowl on my lap right now.
Yo, every
Yeah,
time.
I can't.
Every time you tell a single mom she's a fucking whore, douchebag bitch, all right, a man gets a custody of his goddamn kids. You know what I'm saying? It's a positive thing for the fucking world as a whole.
That's true. I need to remake that
fucking-
video on behalf of all men where I just curse that bitch out and just tell her what a cunt
Yeah,
she
I'll
is.
make
That's
you a
what she knows.
manager on the bubble right now. Send me your fucking email on fucking Twitter. I'll make you a manager. You can put it on my shit and go as hard as you want to. Like, it's
I ain't
absolutely
remaking that
hard as
video
you
to
want
top B, man. I didn't even save the source material for that shit. I made that shit in like an hour this
I know.
morning.
Nice.
I know because you didn't go hard enough. You know what I
But
mean? You
no,
would have went hard
I'll
enough. It
send,
would have
I'll
took you
send
like
you
4.
I'll do a video for your channel and go hard on it, man. Hopefully,
Yo.
hopefully it'll help people get the good word about the bubble out there.
Yo, I don't even want you. I don't even give a fuck if nobody sees it. I just want to see you do it. That's where I'm at, dude. I
Oh,
miss you
word.
going hard in the paint.
I
That's
do
what I'm-
miss going that hard sometimes.
Chaos
Yeah.
is like before Black Panther was in theaters, the average black person thought Wakanda was the Mexican word of the day. Wakanda bullshit is example. What Wakanda bullshit is this? Yeah, no, there's people that still think Wakanda
bullshit
is a
is
real
this?
fucking country. If you think Wakanda is a real country, we should take away your right to vote.
Yeah, but
There's
this is part
actually
of what state?
Well, there's a town in Illinois called
Yes.
Wakanda.
Wakanda.
Yeah.
Wakanda.
Yeah,
It's not spelled
and,
the same.
I actually grew up near there, and it's fucking hilarious to read fucking that people have been fucking hounding them, asking for vibranium and shit. Like they're fucking going ham on those motherfuckers ever since.
I need a shield.
My
I need
friend
to
lives there.
change.
The police want it to stop.
Yeah, I bet.
And stop calling, please.
I should call him up and be
Dial him up
like,
and be like,
It's not
"Black-
even-
black brother.
At first, it was
Niggas
fucking
from
funny.
Spears, we need help. The house burning down. The Black Panther.
Yo, man.
At first it was funny. Now they want it to stop.
Yo, I just delivered a fucking load of fucking paint out to motherfucking Tawanda. Yo, and we got a town named Moscow and Intercourse and Blue Balls.
Intercourse.
Tawanda sounds like a fat black girl's name.
It does. It sounds like a black girl's name who draws her eyebrows on every fucking day.
That's every black girl, isn't it? From
No,
Detroit.
it's not. Yo, just Detroit, nigga. Like, yo, you look at a terrible place. I'm sorry. You need to-
I saw a chick. I saw this chick one day, man, at McDonald's. She had 4 feet of ass. I don't know how the hell she had 4 feet of ass.
So when she sat down, she was 4 feet taller.
Is it like a shelf?
Yeah,
Shelf ass.
it's everything.
She'd been riding roller coasters since she was an
so
infant.
like it was like
Yeah,
ass.
like she was heavy set, so she's
Okay.
kind of chubby up top, but then like you hit the waist, and it was all of a sudden the bottom half was of a 400-pound woman. The top half was for a.
So she was
I
like
love
gourd
that.
shaped.
Yeah,
Yo,
she was like
I love that
weirdest
type of
pear.
bitch. That's the type of bro. That's the type of bitch who can immediately make me a son. You know what I'm
I
saying?
believe they refer to those as egg.
Dude, I think each of her ass cheeks was pregnant.
Yo, I'm with it. I'm with it, dude. I'd
Even
knock
one of
that
Tom
bitch out.
P's twin sons in a bunch of sheets.
Yeah, dude.
Because they fucked her in the ass. So that's
Like I'm so damn skinny. I turn sideways behind a pole and I can hide.
Yeah, I'm not that type of dude.
If I want to hide, all I got to do is wait till it's snowing, and go out and lay down.
Mr. Midnight can just like strip naked and run around outside right now. It's dark out. And disappear.
I agree, Magog. Ass rape.
Is
We'll get
Magog
a
talking
Magog in
about
the chat.
Oh my
Magog's out there in the
God.
chat?
Magog, I don't have you anywhere on any of my shit. Like, yo, somebody send him a fucking link. I've never
can get
streamed with
that.
Magog, and I've always wanted to.
I got it. I got it.
Okay, cool.
Come on, Magog. You can make dreams come true.
No, you ain't making no dreams come true. Like, yo, it's just like he was supposed to come on like 4 of my joints, and he never did. And I was like,
He's a busy
fuck
guy.
that nigga. I was
He's
like,
building
yeah,
a whole city by
Barbarian
himself.
does entire episodes on not trusting wizards, man. Like, this is why you've got to know the canon. Like, you can't trust
No,
Magog.
I'm not a nerd. I'm
Turn
not
you into
gonna
a
learn
turtle or
stuff.
shit.
Yo,
That's weird.
this broad over here, she done made me read a whole Wikipedia page about stuff that I didn't need to know about tonight.
This nigga started reading. She made
I
you
was
read?
like, I read
She made-
some shit.
She made you read,
stuff.
nigga? I'm sorry. Give me a hug, man.
Yo,
I'm
I'm
sorry,
so bad.
I'm sorry that happened to you,
He had to
man.
read.
Like, yo,
And there was no pictures in the book.
there was no pictures in this article. There was nothing. There was no ads for me to look at. It was on Wikipedia. They didn't even ask you for no money.
Oh,
Like, yo,
Wikipedia pages look the goddamn same, man.
God
Why you had
damn,
to start
home.
drinking at 2:00 yesterday morning.
Yo,
It's
I've been
crazy.
drinking all
Going
fucking
since
day, dude. I was drunk when I was on stream earlier, and I said Ireland was not a country.
Yes, Rick.
Hey, Magog. Apparently, the bitching witch, her best friend in college, could balance a 2-liter bottle of Coke on her ass.
Yo, I want to meet this. Tell that bitch she needs to holler at Tom P. Yeah, tell her I'll give her a baby tomorrow. Ask her if she wants a child support check.
It's weird that the bitching witch said that because I've heard Magog can do the same thing.
That is a salacious rumor, whoever you are.
Oh yeah.
That's Trippy
Oh, I'm
Poop.
not
That's
Zell.
the greatest motherfucker on YouTube nobody has ever
Not
heard of.
Zell.
Yeah,
pull that on me.
spreading rumors is basically what Trippy does.
I talked to I guess he's a wrestler today. Some friends of mine interviewed him, Richard Shineri, and that guy that I don't know even said that I'm the best person on YouTube. It's nice.
You know what
He was
happened?
very
You know-
drunk when he said it.
You know what happened to me today, Trippy Poop?
Did you get your main channel
Did you
taken away?
Did you take a really good shit?
No, but I did jack off, hurt my neck, and give myself a fucking migraine.
Ooh.
Why did you hurt your neck
Happens every
jacking
day.
off?
That's
pull
constant.
your- You pulled
We're
a
gonna-
muscle coming, didn't you?
It's complicated. There's
I
math
understand.
involved.
Stop
Yeah,
doing
Pete.
that
I-
shit
I can
laying in the tub.
No,
I
it's not.
completely- I
It was
completely
the-
understand. I
Came up
completely
in the tub and I
understand.
slipped.
Oh, Tom, apparently she's fucking crazy, Tom.
It's
Magog,
men's
do you
issue.
have
Even better.
similar problems?
Yeah,
Yo,
yes.
I love crazy bitches. I'm just saying. I
Let's
really do.
let's just say that I have tennis elbow and I don't even own a fucking racket.
Same.
That's why my
Hmm.
right arm's so much bigger than my left. You know what I mean? But
On the right side, I'm a bodybuilder. On the left, I'm a nerd.
That's
Yeah.
where I'm at. That's where I'm at. You know, I
So
got
you gotta
titties
become
on
a
one
switch
hand, I got pecs on the other.
AP shows up to Comic-Con and they're like, damn, you did a lot of work to get that lopsided look going. And it's like, what do you
Yeah,
mean
dude,
by-
it's fucking. I'm fucking cable every Halloween. It's amazing.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, like fucking April's still calling me on a regular goddamn basis. And I'm like, yo, man, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
At some point.
AP, I don't know if you heard about it, but my main channel got taken or got stopped from streaming. I'm not allowed to stream on there.
It
Wow,
was my
that's two
fault.
things I'm sorry to hear about in 30 seconds. So April's trying to smash for Tom P. Yo, man, don't do
I
that.
already did. Already
You
did.
already did it.
Oh no.
And
Yeah.
he found out she's got a dick. It's weird.
That's not, she
Weird.
doesn't have a penis.
You told me she
I
did.
shouldn't have a dick.
I
I've seen,
did not.
I've seen enough video and pictures of her fucking pussy, man. The problem is everybody's seen it. Like,
Well,
I mean, there
I
is
hope you
nothing.
were.
There is nothing you experienced that we haven't also somehow experienced, man.
Tom, I hope you went hefty,
know what I
hefty, hefty. To the wimpy, wimpy, wimpy.
No,
I
what was
don't,
it?
I don't know what these problems are on YouTube. They do not dare fuck with the wizard.
No, man, April Rain will fuck with anything. You wouldn't believe it. No, but for real, Tom P, man, was she drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet she always drunk. But like, how was it for her?
Yo, man, I'll be real with you. I made her run away from it.
You better run away from it.
Because
Did
when
you
you
put,
pulled
did
it
you
out,
put a
it
scary
winked
mask
out.
on it? Did you not
Nah,
tell him?
yo, it was too much. It was too
It was
much.
googly eyes. It was
It's the
googly
green
eyes.
and bumpies that scared her away.
Yo, it's too much, nigga. It's too much.
It was a dick in a box of rape.
The old Tubuku defense, man. It's fucking
Oh my god,
It's the box of terrible.
dude! Fucking
Black
Sparky
boy
tried to
fat,
say.
too much meat.
My friend Sparky, I don't know if you know Sparky Magog, but he tried to say ass rape the other day, and he goes ass wape.
Oh, that's the new one. I'm
I
switching
missed
now.
it.
Yo, I got a dude whose
I
channel.
missed it.
He
Sparky
wants to
said-
stream with me, but he got one of them speech impediments. I don't know if I
Yeah.
can do it. Yo,
Man,
like,
fucking
Sparky's good
like,
folks, man.
Sparky was talking one night, and like they literally needed me to fucking translate what Sparky.
Yes, we did. Looks like Ace
yo.
done that shit. What did you just say?
He's really fucking hard to understand.
I have
Yo.
a cousin. I have a
Yo,
cousin who has-
that nigga tried the white knight in the Church of Jesus Christ was not a bitch made nigga. No, I
yeah.
gave it to him. I gave it to him, bro. I was like, dude, no.
Lady
no.
Thorne's video quality is just so fucking good in comparison to
Crisp,
everybody
isn't
else. Like,
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
yeah, it's impressive.
It's a Canon. Canon
Oh.
T6i.
Oh wow, yeah, you using the all right, using the
Yes, that is the same camera I use. I mean, I use magic.
He does. A magic cannon.
Great camera, yeah.
somebody's a budding photographer.
Somebody has
It's not-
Sparko Cam.
Yes, I do. Yeah, it's actually Mr. Midnight's camera. He's letting me borrow it. He actually set all this up, so thank you,
Who
Mr.
Well,
the
Midnight.
fuck is Mr.
It
Midnight?
looks good.
My
Her
husband.
husband. Yeah,
I don't know.
husband.
Like, does he have a YouTube channel or something?
I feel like you're right here in my room with me.
Right.
The only reason he has a Twitter is because I made him make it.
Then why the fuck does he have all this video equipment? What type of freaky shit do y'all be into? And why don't I have
That's
any videos?
exactly right.
He's a portrait photographer.
Again, why don't I have any videos of all this type of shit that he be doing?
Basically, it just means he doesn't see his ISO
He's
above
a
200.
portrait photographer. Yeah,
Not a videographer.
that's what you like to tell people.
Hey man, whatever type of freaky stuff, y'all. If you stand there on the end of the bed with a fucking midget in the stool with a taco meat in his chest, that's up to you. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
Yo, man, tacos sound good.
That's why sex before marriage
I
is
think I
key.
understood 3 words of that.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have, you have to know what your partner likes before you marry him. You don't want to wait
Mhm.
until your wedding night to find out they can
Holy
only
shit.
get off if you squat on a coffee
Yo.
table wearing
Yo.
a grass skirt.
I was working one time with this swinger bitch, and she was telling me her and her husband was over at the gangbang room the one night, right?
Mhm.
At the fucking swinger place. You know what I mean? They got like swinger places where you go and you like pay a fee.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware
Oh,
of
yeah.
these places.
That's
I don't
how I was
know.
born.
I didn't know about these
So
places.
that's-
I was like 27, 28 years old. I didn't know about this shit. You know what I mean? Because like, yo, the pipe game is vicious. I never had to worry about these type of things.
That's where I
She
met
was telling-
Schmeckle's mom, man. And you can meet nice women there sometimes.
Yo, he's not here to defend himself, so he's not going to come on and say anything. You know what I
Say
mean?
that, AP.
Just
that
let
was
you
boring.
know. That's what I'm
Party.
saying. Like, yo, Schmeckle
And
and
from us,
Baracus both fucking
Hello?
backed out. And by the name is now his name is now Baracus, not Baracus
Baracus?
anymore.
Tom,
not
I
because
think the whole
Barack
chat.
Obama.
I think the whole chat thought you were black.
They did. I don't give a fuck what the fuck they thought I was, but that's not what the fuck I am. I
that's how
just sound the
Tom-
way I sound because that's how the fuck I sound.
You do kind of
Bubble.
sound like a Friday night Mandingo party.
Hmm.
Just saying, throwing that out there.
Yo, it's not a fake sound though, so it's all right. It's not like I sound
So
like
good
some
melody,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was a bad thing.
He's got that
It's
melanin.
melatonin.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got melanin in me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bear these bastard
yeah?
children.
Did he
Right.
ask first or?
Oh.
They spinning, nigga. They spinning, nigga. They spinning.
Yeah, yo, if you
Look,
any
Colin,
y'all,
can you
any-
imagine how angry Beardy would be if you trained one of his bastard children in the wizarding arts? You could have Tom P out here doing magic. You could have the first gangster wizard.
There's no
first
no
guinea
way. There's
Fucking
no
wizard
way.
out there just making
Beardy's
gold
just
chains for
turning it down
everybody and
already.
selling them. Just,
I've already done that. Malcolm from the North is my Negromancer.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
oh, yeah, all right.
I remember that.
Awesome.
But is he
Yeah,
want to bear these bastard children?
You know what? I'll have to look into that.
There you go. That's what the fuck I was asking. Beardy, by the way, anybody runs into that nigga, he owes me some goddamn allowance.
I mean, like Magog, at least one of them's got to be a hot chick, so at least you'll have something like fun to look at if she sucks.
He only
Right.
has
He's not even
bearded
asking for
ladies.
child support.
I
Yo.
used to close my eyes when she sucks.
Yeah, but this bitch was telling me, she said I was at the gangbang room, right? And then she had to like get up and leave. So like there was no more conversation. It was left to our imagination as to what was in the gangbang room. You know what I'm saying? We were like, yo, if you had a gang, like what would you put in the gangbang room? And it was like out in like the middle of the boonies. We were like, yo,
A
fuck
folding
it. I bet
chair.
you-
Yeah, the
yeah,
answer is a folding chair.
Right. And we was like, yo, there's like a single mattress on the floor right in the gangbang room. And there's like a fucking crooked ass cupboard, like a crooked ass fucking shelf that some kid built in shop class, right? With like a fucking gallon of KY jelly on one side in the gangbang room. And there's like
It's just a mattress covered in blood with chains.
Yeah, there's like a tarp with like a whole bunch of paint underneath of it in
I'm
the side of the
thinking more
gangbang
like-
I'm sorry, this
I'm
is
thinking
the
more
serial
like a
killer
lot of couches and a sex swing in the middle, and then maybe like a stage with a pole.
Yeah,
no,
they-
you're
they
wrong.
didn't have a high
You
production.
would be fucking wrong. All right, because she came
It's
back
just
and
an air
told us.
mattress.
She came back and told us what was in the gangbang room, right? And the first thing she described, she said there was a hole on the floor of the gangbang room where you could tie the bitch down, and there was a camera turned upside down so you could look at the bitch's face, and you could fuck her from behind while watching her face on the big
Yo,
screen
that's
TV in front
next
of you.
level, though.
Yeah, it is.
That's next level.
That sounds more like a gang wape room.
Yes, it does.
Anyway,
Gang wape.
Yo, I was like,
Is that what happens when fucking Elmer fucking rapes something?
Gang wape.
I have no idea what it
Gang
is.
wape.
It's so fucking
He
crazy.
calls you, like right before he rapes you, he calls you a wascally wabbit.
I just came here to
God.
wape you.
that's like a grody ass swinger room, isn't it? It's
I
just
have
like
no
it's not
idea.
even like a clean mattress. It's like one somebody found on the side of the road.
Tom's
we
talking
were
about fucking
inventing
tarps
shit,
and
right?
shit.
Right, yeah, this bitch is like there's
Kiddie
a goddamn hole with a fucking camera, like HD. You can see a bitch's face as you're blasting it out from the back. I was like, yo, I need to get past that. I was like, I'm done. Like, y'all niggas ruined my fantasies. You know what I mean? What was inside of the gangbang room? It was like, it was like,
I don't want to see the weird look on a girl's face when I blast her on the back of her butt cheeks. You know what I mean?
Right?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, yo, like fucking, if you got the pipe game proper, nigga, like, I don't know. Like, I need the
kind of
arms
face?
for leverage. I'll be perfectly honest with you. You got to grab a hold of them arms and like yank them back. Yo, it's a leverage thing, but never mind, or whatever. Fuck it.
Dude, the
Y'all
best
niggas
face
do what
that she
y'all
makes is
Yeah,
when you
it's
do a
power
line of
yoga,
coke
bro.
off her ass.
That's better than the idea I had when I had an idea for a gangbang room. It just had a picture of a kitchen for her to stare at.
do. Mm.
That's how we know God's not a woman, because
And a
we're not
toaster.
sandwiches.
Yeah, and a toaster with some spinners in the kitchen. That's where I'm at.
They spinning, nigga. They spinning.
They spinning, nigga. They spinning.
My horse-drawn carriage has spinners.
No, Tom wasn't in the gangbang room, guys.
I was not there. I
You
never been there.
misunderstood.
Yo, it was a broad who was in the gangbang room who said I was in the gangbang room this weekend, and then she walked off. Right?
Yo, man,
You
you
get,
got hey Tommy, you got fake beef with Brockus, man?
No, yeah, I got fake beef with Baracus.
No, yeah.
Because
Like, yo, we
Barockus
slapped
said
the
he
bitch
said
out
he
of
loved he loved how you want to talk shit when he's not around, while you looking like a
nigga
white trash
is
garbage
here.
man who
He
watched
is
Goodfellas
here.
way too
He
much
can
and double-eyed
He's the
unmute.
one that started
Yo.
the stream, isn't he?
He's talking all
Yeah,
this shit
he's
in
the
the
one
chat.
that started this stream.
He can unmute his shit at any time he wants to and fucking fire back if he wanted to.
Don't
know what I
make
mean?
fun of
Like,
Brockus. You should have pity on people who live in garages.
Oh, that's right. He lives in a garage and nobody ever feeds him. It's crazy. Nobody
man.
gives him food.
I've never seen
got
Magog like jump over the ropes in a wizard robe before and like lay an elbow into somebody unsuspectedly, but there you have
Although,
it.
from what I heard, people went around and they found a map of where Baracus lives, and it's just the map shows wherever any kind of dog poops. So, from what I heard, he's been pretty good.
Brockus, you gotta take this shit from these people, man.
yes,
Stop
yes,
there
he
with some
will.
of this.
Yes, he will.
He's right at home in a neighborhood of glory holes.
What's weird
Yeah,
about
look.
it is before anybody found it, the map was already labeled free food for Brockus.
Gang
I don't know if
bang.
he made it or
Oh,
what.
come on, guys.
Gang bang.
Come on, you fucking come and fucking fight Tom
Hey,
P, you fucking shit eater.
Yo, he don't want no parts. You know the situation. He don't want no parts.
Lady Thorne's laughing at you.
How
And
did
you
Andy
can see it
Warren
really
get in?
good because she's got a great camera right now.
Sleep right now. We're never gonna end this stream. It's gonna be going until he wakes up in the morning.
Oh God, I hope he's awake.
I
No,
don't think
he's
he is.
napping.
You know what I mean? I'm waiting for my shorty do-wop to go home, and I'm getting the
The
fuck
rest
off
of you are
here.
gonna pass out drunk, and I'm just gonna be here like,
I'm over at my baby's mom's tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck. It's whatever.
I have a late night ahead of me. I have a plan to go out and kill communists.
Yo, I'll be honest
I
with you.
gave
I'm behind
myself a
that
headache
ideology.
masturbating.
I don't even know how you do that. Still,
Oh,
I don't
you
want
have
to
fucking
do that.
aneurysm.
Masturbation
It's called a
clears
sex.
it out.
It's called a sex headache.
Say my
Look
name
it up
3
on
times
Google.
and I eventually show up, you white trash looking motherfucking ass bitch.
Yo,
thought you
I
said
know you're
sex
not
swing
calling me
for a
white
second.
trash. You won't
Hold
even
up.
show your face after you
You
jerked
look
off in
like the
front of your
motherfucker
girlfriend's
that's
house.
bitches
You
with
dirty
jobs at a fucking
motherfucker.
Stop, motherfucker. Calm the
Shut
fuck
up.
down.
I am a sexy looking dude. Yo, you see the guinea fro I'm rocking right now? Get mad at it that you got a fucking
Italian in front of me.
I think I should start talking. I think I should start talking some more so you guys can see me instead of you guys.
Yeah, do that.
I'll just present you.
There you go.
I'm tired as fuck right now. I
That's-
decided
that
to
is much
jump
better.
onto the fucking
It
stream
is, isn't it?
because
I
I,
can
was
listen to
listening
them,
in.
but I can
Heard
look
all
at
kinds
you.
of people talking shit, mainly
You-
coming
you
from
are
Tom and the trippy.
the best looking woman in this room.
Well, you know I'm gonna add to it.
I mean, that's kind of like by default. But thank
You
you.
just try to call
I
me
didn't want to
balls.
make it sound like that.
Because you're way off.
I
If
wanted
you're
to
calling me
sound
balls.
like a compliment.
I called you a troll.
Brockus comes in here and throws shade.
yo, Brockus, the stream is going on real well. You know why that is? Because I'm in charge and you're not, bitch.
No,
Eat a
Tom, nothing you do goes well.
And because I'm here.
Yo, I got AP and
Also, AP's
McGall.
here.
You got 17
Hey,
from
hey,
18
I'm gonna go
bitches.
here.
Explain that, motherfucker.
If it gets out of hand, I can just turn my gain all the way up and yell at everybody. So
Who the hell
I,
is
I
who the
really
hell
do
is
have
Tom?
that headache I was talking about. Like,
Yeah.
please don't yell.
Magog.
sure.
I'm wearing
I got
headphones.
20
I don't want to yell. It hurts.
He's the
Just let them
he's
kumite.
that guy.
His
He's
name
that
is
guy.
Tom. I highlight his little box and it says hemorrhoid.
That's his name. Yeah.
Oh, Pnoid. Oh, sorry.
Yo, who the fuck? Did McGall just talk reckless about
Oh,
me?
yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
You don't know anything about Magog.
I'm sorry. I'm distracted. That thing on your face has a thing on its face.
What thing, nigga? I don't have anything on my face.
Oh, that's
Dick on your face.
Did you
Sorry.
catch something from April? Oh.
They spit it, nigga. They spit it.
They spit it.
No, but for real though, you
Sometimes
shouldn't be.
it's
You
trippy
shouldn't be
scroll
sleeping with
commentary
April
is
Rain.
best.
Like that's rookie internet mistakes. Like don't go to April Rain's house. You could end up in her basement like that motherfucker from Misery. I'm telling you, Stephen King's Misery.
Know her.
That bitch right there.
She will
It's like
fucking
that song,
The pen-
Chloroform Girl.
She's gonna
The
get tired
penguins
of
are
being
always
like, I really
facing
like
due
you on the
south.
internet. Crack you in the knees like stream for me.
What the
Right,
fuck are you
she was
talking
doing-
about?
Yo,
Is-
look
is
here,
she
man.
was- she was
Somebody
riding
give me some
Tom's dick.
context here.
She was riding Tom's dick on stream,
Yeah,
and
I
then he
need
was
some
like, "I'm
context.
gonna let her
too,
do it
guys. I'm
IRL."
lost.
Tom,
I'm
please
lost
tell me she
here.
did not say the words cockadoodie.
I have no idea who you're talking about. Give me some context.
No, see,
I
he-
didn't
he-
want to
know
say
what-
anything, but me neither. Now that McGog's admitting he doesn't know who the fuck that is, I don't either.
My God,
Yo,
I'll tell
Tom,
you what the girl we're talking about.
fucking-
Remember the girl, she's the older woman that came on Gulf City streaming, and she took her top off and held her dog in front of her tits, and we were clapping like, "Come here, boy, come here!" And like, so she couldn't figure out how to turn her camera off, and she had to hold her dog there, and she was like kind of immobilized and stuck with her tits hanging out for about 20 minutes till we let her go. That's that one.
Man,
Tom
that
smash.
is some trailer park shit
You
right
done
there.
it.
And then Tom
Well,
hit it.
Tom-
Tom took it to the next level. Like the rest of us
AP,
just fucked with that
though.
bitch. Tom went and broke some off for her.
You know,
Yeah.
Tom knew he was in trouble when she spread her legs and said, "Just go in there, raw dog." He was
No,
like,
no,
"Oh,
no,
that
no.
turn."
I burned a pack and a half of rubbers on that one.
Yeah,
Oh, you
that-
just put
that's-
multiple ones on.
Oh, I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear anything. My black friend Hemorrhoid has bling on his
Well, see, he just became white like 3 months ago.
For fuck's sake, goddamn! I just became white. Don't take that shit away from me. You know, I'm trying to rebuild my credit right now. For fuck's
She's got
sake,
unmelanated.
yo,
Mhm.
I'm trying
Vice
to get a loan.
President
to the
Pence
bank
black
like the rest
conversion
of them.
therapy, man. Like it cures the gay, it cures the black, just anything wrong with you.
Yeah, I'm trying to rebuild my credit right now. You know what I mean? I need to get me a loan
I
from one
wanna
of these
pet it.
white banks.
And she's got a dog.
Wait, if you're officially classified as white, you automatically
I
have
thought-
good credit. What the fuck?
No, I don't automatically get good credit. My credit score.
That dog
Is it because you still look like you're Mexican?
That
No,
dog
but
is
actually
straight up
white.
like, bitch, put me down. I
He
don't
looks
want
like
to
Mexican in the
You
Morocco.
are not allowed to talk shit. You admit on stream.
Oh no, we like the dog.
Don't hurt. Don't
Yeah,
hurt
when
the
people see
dog.
me on stream, they see a big fat bearded guy. They think Scotsman. They think fucking giant Irishman. They don't think
Yeah.
fucking Mexican. You, sir, you with the fucking slight tan, look Mexican.
You
I
probably get that a
almost
lot.
dropped something on her. She's like, "Let me go, let me go, let me go. I'm gonna scratch your legs till you let me go."
Yo, Kino,
Man,
talk
look
to
here.
him.
I'm not gonna go the whole way with it, Baracus, because Tom Pease is the priest of the Church of Jesus Christ, not a bitch, man, nigga. And you have been forgiven for your sins by me. And I told you I'm not gonna use them against you. And you have been forgiven for the shit you have done.
Did you
All
say
right.
Jesus Christ, pitchman nigga?
Is not a bitch made nigga.
I like what I said better.
Pitch man.
I don't know what the fuck it means, but I like it.
Ace of Skulls, are you literally eating popcorn out of
Yeah,
a
he's
Kroger
fucking-
bag?
He always
Yes.
does that. He
Anytime there's legit beef or fake beef, it doesn't matter. As soon as he hears tofu going on, he fucking gets his
yeah.
popcorn ready.
He's eating
Oh,
popcorn out of a Kroger bag. What the fuck?
How
You
do you
know
know
what?
what Kroger is, you fucking wizard?
I've been to your
From
world.
Arkansas.
he's been here, man, a couple times.
I,
But
I don't even, I remotely even don't know what Kroger is because I'm not from the South. You know, what I mean, we have
That's
actual-
impossible.
it's not
I
just
have
a
a Kroger.
South thing. It's
Yeah.
not just a
We
South
don't have
But,
Krogers around here at all in any way, shape. There's no Krogers.
Kroger
here.
is
Got
coast
that
to
ghetto
coast
ass
now,
nights. That's
motherfucker.
what you got.
I
We
still
don't
wish
have
were,
Krogers at all.
No,
at
there's
all.
There's
Period.
a Kroger somewhere. You just don't know where the fuck it is.
No, there are no Krogers around here.
There's
no
Kroger products
Google
in
it.
your grocery store right now. I'm not even shitting you. Go to the
There
grocery
are
store eventually,
not.
and you will find Kroger.
No, we have Giant Eagle. We have Giant.
That. Yeah.
You got
Exactly.
Giant
That-
Eagle selling Kroger. Yes, I know.
No, we have Giant White, which
Now,
is
you probably
part
got
of Giant
Spartan
Eagle.
products.
We got Wise, we got Sharp Shopper, and we got fucking Walmart, and that's what we got
The
up here.
store name products in those stores.
What's that? What's that? Your
Walmart
fucking
sells-
internet is
He's talking about
bullshit.
the name brand
Yo,
of the product.
go buy some real internet. Stop buying your shit. Stop stealing your shit from the neighbor next door.
Borrowing
You
it from
fucking
McDonald's.
broke ass motherfucker.
Yo, Brockus. Tom P had a question about you jacking off and eating doo doo, man. How do you respond?
Did not. That was trippy poop. Tom Pease did not bring up
my bad.
jacking off.
No, it's my bad. I have Lady Thorn presented, so I might be getting confused.
Yeah.
When talking. So yeah, Trippy Poop was saying you eat shit and jack off into the girls' houses in a minivan. How
I'd
do you?
say that I was jerking off in minivans, but yeah,
One of you
Doug
said
is a
one.
known
One of you
troll.
said the fucking other.
I don't put it past them.
Nubs. Captain Diabetes over there, he's a goddamn troll. He can't.
Everybody
Come on,
knows I'm a
Trippy.
diabetic.
That's
Trippy.
remotely true. He could tell me he got shot and is on camera with the bullet hole fucking visible, and I still won't believe his ass.
I demand to be funny blood.
Oh, funny blood.
I can't even pretend to have fake beef with anybody. I'm too nice.
Oh no,
Brock,
fake beef
did
is
you
fun.
put that list of where the dogs
Yo,
poop?
you
Did
want
put that
fake
in the
beef? We
use
can
yet?
have fake beef right now. We can make fake beef at the moment.
I mean, there's always room for fake beef.
I hate everything you all stand for.
AKA dog poop.
I like dogs.
I like dogs.
So Brock,
too.
you went over the texture before. Was it crunchy on the outside and kind
It's
of rubbery or
Are
chewy?
y'all still
Topic.
harping on this?
What are you talking
It's
about?
like
No,
a million
you-
two
you-
weeks ago.
please.
Yeah,
Exactly.
McGog, I'll fake beef with you. Your black is a very underwhelming color for a robe.
Oh, you know what?
Maybe.
Hey, black is always a good color.
You know what? Because of that, I'm going
Probably
to spin
very-
a magic. I'm going to spin a magic spell and make you have to start another channel. Okay? Go fuck yourself.
So it was you that was doing that.
What'd you
I was about to say that black was slimming.
Fucking
But now-
copyright is strike us.
Yeah, fucking AP. I'm not going to blame my channel not being able to live stream on Pnoid, but it was all his fault.
I blame
Listen,
McGog.
AP, I'm only pissed at you because of your show tonight. I did not want to see vagina lips made into jewelry. I didn't want to see that, and you fucking made me watch.
I love the look. See, I have Thorn presented on an HGTV, and the look on her face when you said that was priceless.
Every fucking time we get some crazy ass story on CNN, I eventually will send that shit to AP and Ghastly in hopes that one day on a Fright Power Hour, they will also share that story. And I am glad, even if they didn't get it from me, they shared the same fucking story we talked about on CNN. If I've got to suffer, everyone else has to fucking suffer. Why with the vagina jewels?
The thing is, man, like there's 3 times since I've been doing this YouTube shit, I almost threw up, and all 3 of them were feminist empowering activities.
Yes.
One was painting with period blood.
Yeah, I did a video on that.
The other one,
I did too.
it was something else with period blood, and no, it was eating placenta.
Yeah,
That's
that was-
And this one was the labiaplasty, where she took her labia that had been cut off by a doctor, put them in formaldehyde till they swole up, till they look like weird fish bait you would buy, and then put them in a necklace. It was strange, to say
It
the
was
least.
wrong.
That doesn't seem so bad.
And her pussy was
Never should
lopsided.
happen.
And her pussy was lopsided
No.
because those flaps
So,
were not the same size.
So AP, I guess you haven't heard about the sourdough bread.
Oh yeah, the yeast.
Oh,
Oh,
Or
for
the
God's
yogurt.
sakes, no.
The fucking
Yo,
yogurt.
No.
I swear like that's a
Infection
fucking
yogurt.
trippy poop product right there. Like all of the shit that fucking
What, yeast infection yogurt?
Oh,
Yeah,
the
professional
breast
yeast
milk,
yogurt
the
coming
Thanksgiving
to a store
dinner.
near
That
you.
was I covered that one.
Ladies,
And it'll
please
have-
just don't wipe back to front, okay?
Oh God!
All right, just don't fucking do it, okay? You get a little extra cheese on the taco. You don't want that.
It makes it smell bad and itch.
If it actually smells like a fish market, you've done something wrong.
No, you've done something wrong. I didn't do it.
I love how Tom
That was
talks shit on my
generous.
fucking internet, but his internet caused him to drop out. That's fine.
Oh, well,
Back on.
we should start. We should just change the conversation 180 degrees the other way. So, has anyone read
Yes.
Clavel?
No.
Nope.
AIDS is a horrible disease,
What
isn't
the
it?
fuck is reading?
Hey, I was here to talk about like disappearances and murder. So
That's true. You were.
I would
What
rather
me?
talk-
What are you, the
know
cops?
what?
Teachers try to
I would actually rather talk about murder
Murder.
than yeast infection bread.
Well, yeah,
Well,
that's
saying-
more interesting.
Yeah.
That's-
yeah.
And less
Fucking-
disgusting.
My ex was in the
Somehow.
hospital at one point, and she overheard a doctor next to her talking to a girl who was there for something. And he said, "Well, ma'am, we found in your vagina, we found blood and fecal matter, as well as semen."
That's
What the
And-
fuck is she been
crazy
doing?
night.
She crushed an entire man with her vagina, and all that was left was a turd. A pie. What? Like?
Well, apparently
what
her
else
story
has
was
all
that-
3 of those things inside it?
Nope, that's some fetish shit.
No, she had
Literally
gang-
some
uh,
fetish shit.
she was gangbanged, and somebody had stuck their dick in her ass and then her pussy.
Yup.
I
I
mean,
think I think this discussion just grossed out Hemorrhoid and he bounced out.
you made
No, he's the one that told us. He was the one that
That may have been it.
he said he pulled out.
He's like, that's it.
fucking-
I'm not sticking around because eventually this is going to get to the walls falling out. Nope.
Right. But he's the one that said that he pulled his dick out some chick's ass and wiped it on the sheet, and she looked at him and said, "Thank you." Before, he entered the other hole.
I've tried that shit before and been
Ass mouth vag.
yeah, I've been stopped and like given a lecture on infection. Like between you can't do that. You don't go from ass to vag.
I have heard like a short documentary of a porn star actually saying that sometimes she has to wait a little while for the infection to clear. And I'm just like, oh yeah, what a wonderful line of work.
Don't shit where you eat. I think it's the lesson here.
Yeah, that's the exact lesson.
You gotta love a woman with a yeast infection in a gimp suit. It really seals in the flavor.
Oh.
God.
I could have gone my whole life without that visual or thought, you sick fucking necromancer.
Give me more visuals and thoughts,
Oh
please.
my god.
Yeah, and then the chat's not helping.
Now I'm gonna fucking say it. Magog wears a tutu under his fucking cloak.
Oh, we knew that.
You should be ashamed of yourself for that one.
Yeah, I don't think that can be verified.
Yeah.
What you don't know is that there is a massive black strap on with bumps all over it.
Who doesn't do that?
It's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah. That's called my cod piece, motherfucker.
Fucking, dude, the dog throws open his robe, and all you see is a bunch of whips and chains and paddles and shit.
Hey, why the hell do you think it's being filmed from here up?
Yeah.
Oh, dildos too. You just can't see
I don't
it.
need to know.
It's basically just dildos all the way down.
Dicks till the end of time from the neck down.
I'm anticipating the chat demanding that.
I don't want to hear shit like that from you, incredibly nice lady. I had nothing.
I know, nobody ever does.
Yeah, she needs to be on more cunt streams.
I actually got into a fight with this dumb thought on Twitter, and the best she had was your makeup game is really weak. I'm just like, wow, now I know you've got nothing.
She didn't even try to go after your Steven Tyler grill. Like, come on.
Oh no, I got really bad.
Yeah, what people don't know
Your
about
robe
Thorn,
is that of a wizard below your station.
what people don't know about Thorn is she's Rosario Dawson's better looking sister.
Is that the chick from The Craft?
No, it's what?
Maybe? No.
That's Rose McGowan.
Oh,
Is that even Rose McGowan?
And you're thinking of Charmed.
What the fuck is Charmed?
I was thinking of The Craft, the chick who's like, I'm flying, I can fly.
Oh,
that's a different
that's Veruca Bolt.
yeah,
Veruca Salt?
Yeah.
I thought she was a lesbian.
probably.
She might be.
I guess
Is
Veruca
Veruca
Salt's a
Salt
lesbian.
Part of the craft.
Yeah, I remember the
She can't
crap.
hide the
I am
secret.
cancer saying she couldn't call you a nigger Thor and she'd get her Twitter account suspended. She actually got my Twitter account. I got put in Twitter jail for 12 hours because I said that Saudi Arabia is a misogynist shithole country because it's a misogynist
Oh
shithole
my god,
country.
you told the truth.
Oh my god,
Be out there doing the shit on Twitter.
Trying to think the dude that runs Twitter might be.
Next, you'll be telling people that kind of do resemble chimpanzees that they look like monkeys.
Bad.
And yet
Which is
that
like
one
every
was
human.
eating.
Which is like every human because we're all fucking apes.
Well, a chimpanzee is a member of the ape family. That's right.
don't
And
fuck
you can't be
apes.
out here calling monkeys apes. Monkeys have
Yeah,
tails.
exactly.
That's why it was insulting. You misspecied that lady.
But we have a tailbone. That's all we get.
Bad
Most
Thorn
of us.
for telling the truth on Twitter. How dare you?
I did hear. I think Baraka said he has a vestigial tail.
What?
You hear it? That was what it sounds like when Brockus lies.
That's just the sound of like every day.
Yeah, and when he
Well,
concentrates,
yeah, I
his
do.
head
I
can
do
wag.
lie every day. I wake up and I say, today's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Every day is shit to me.
He even tried to tell us that fucking bunny has is a ponytail. Lying sick shit.
For a
I don't
second.
fucking have a man bun. Fuck you guys.
We all know
Yeah, he
about
said-
the goddamn top. Don't
Like when the fucking top knot came out, he was like, "It's the same one Magog has."
Yeah, take it easy.
That was his reply.
Failure language.
He was
Right
like,
now,
"The
it's a goddamn
Yay,
very
he
sad
comes back.
looking fucking curly toupee.
What?
yeah."
All right.
That reminded me I need a haircut.
Those were a lot of words, Brockus.
My hair frizzes up and curls up like crazy. It looks really shitty.
That's because Brockus is a fucking Jew. That's why.
I'm not actually Jew.
I still don't get it. Sometimes
you're a little Jewy.
Sometimes I think Brockus is going to tell a funny joke still. I don't know why I still expect that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, because like it's a perfect setup, and then he doesn't fucking like hit it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's like he thinks he's funny.
We need to stop making fun of Brock.
yeah. Could we not do the thing?
All right.
That's like an everyday
right.
thing. We need to stop making fun of the guy we make fun of every fucking day. Okay. Well, God,
Yeah, but
that's
it
never
has
gonna
a
happen.
limit.
Just let it happen.
We're cutting down a little every day, like when you quit smoking cigarettes, dude. It's
Right,
fun.
yeah.
It's fun, and it makes us all happy and relaxed to do. But like, we need to really cut down. It's a bad habit to make fun of you every day.
I don't know, man. Like, I still feel good giving fucking Brockus a wedgie on a regular basis. That's just where I'm at. You know?
Well, you gotta look at you smoking right there in your picture.
I just don't want him to start, one day just wake up, snap, and climb up into a clock tower. Like I don't want to be responsible for that.
No, he wouldn't do that, Brockus. Are you a suicide or a homicide type?
No, I'm more of a. I for some reason got to get my hunchback on and just start climbing shit.
That's not what the Hunchback of Notre
Wow.
Dame did. You really should read that book before you take
I mean, like everybody should read that book. It's a good book.
Yeah, he
actually.
didn't kill. He didn't shoot anybody. In fact, he was pretty innocent. That was the point.
Yeah.
That wasn't the Hunchback? What am I getting wrong?
No, that was Full Metal Jacket you're thinking of.
Wow, these things are not at all alike.
On a side note, Anthony Hopkins played the best Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I wasn't.
I thought you were going to
Yes,
say that.
from the '80s movie Hunchback of Notre Dame. It was Anthony Hopkins in fucking makeup.
I forgot that was a thing.
I don't know.
That was a
I'm
good
not.
movie.
Yeah, I'm not a nerd. You know what I mean? So I really don't remember.
It was
the
a movie. It's nothing nerdy to enjoy movies, you fucking hemorrhoid.
It's nerdy to remember every movie.
The fuck is a gangster hemorrhoid doing back on the street?
Oh my god.
They spin it, nigga. They spin it, nigga. Oh, my ass.
I just want to see this fucking horse-drawn carriage with the spinners. Like, that had to be expensive. Those are like 70-inch spinners, man.
They're like the Caprices down south and shit.
Fucking
Dog and
horses-
Wyatt are
my
the
fucking
only
horses
people to
have
ever own that
diamonds
shit.
in their grill.
Man, what is the largest room you can get on a car? I think it's like a 50-something, right?
I don't know. Depends on the
It fucking
suspension.
exists, dude. It exists. And these guys gotta have like a fucking chain ladder come out the bottom of their door to get in their car.
Oh, yeah. It's a thing. It's really a thing.
Man, look, you go down south, you'll have like dudes riding beside. I drive truck, so I'm like fucking 9 feet off the goddamn ground, and I'm looking at these motherfuckers in the face in their pickup trucks going down the fucking road. I'm like, dude, seriously, you got to worry about clearances in your fucking pickup truck? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, in the South, even gangsters drive, jacked up pickup trucks so they can drive by second-story windows.
Yep.
It's much easier to hit somebody on the second floor. You know what I mean?
It's the South,
It's
so everybody
efficiency.
just like when you move to the South, they just basically issue you a truck
and a gun.
Truck and a gun. And
I own
you,
I own a truck
house
and a gun, and I live in the north. Your point being what?
And a sister cousin to marry.
No, that's West Virginia, Magog. You know this.
I said the South doesn't like preclude somebody from the North from getting a truck. Follow along, drunk ass.
No, god damn it.
Ace
I
says
like trucks.
his popcorn's going to waste.
I don't give a fuck
Because
what
you made
Ace
us be
says.
nice to Brockus.
Yeah, fuck Baracus and his gay ass bullshit that he talks about.
Okay, here we go. Keep going, man.
Baracus is gayer than 8 guys blowing 9 guys. He's so gay when he runs his butt whistles.
Brockus runs? When the fuck has Brockus ever ran?
I'm saving
That
that.
was an excellent question.
Brockus is so gay when it farts, it goes, whoo. Right, yo.
It makes a sound. That's not very gay.
It goes, whoo.
That's after he
But I
just
mean,
ate a
if
bunch of
he
Taco
was
Bell.
very gay, wouldn't it just be like?
No.
Oh,
It
it's
makes
still
like
a
a
noise. It
train
just
noise.
doesn't make a noise.
It's like a whistle. It's like, whoo. Or
I love how you just
It'd be
talk
like-
shit when
it'd
you
be
sneeze
like-
liquor.
And then he's like, all the boys.
Rockets when he walks.
Pnoid fucking sneezes glitter and farts rainbows. The motherfucker is a goddamn unicorn incarnate.
I smell cock. Did you burp, Rocket?
Oh.
No, that's your upper lip.
No,
Too much dick.
that's your mama's fucking face, you dirty bitch.
I feel like it's 1994 right now. These are some really old insults.
I know,
Your
really
mama's so
started off
fat.
with a really old fucking
Yeah,
insult.
yeah.
Dude
I
fucking
kind of
says
like it.
the
I like
same
it.
as
It's got
Yo,
Eight
Rocket's
guys.
rollerblades, and he had a hard time telling his parents he was gay. Like, yo,
dude. I could see Braga's like rollerblading down the street, wearing a banana hammock and like some really big headphones
with the banana hammock.
And then
Why
he's
are
got
you
like
the one
those,
envisioning of this?
he's got those vented glasses on, like what Kanye wears.
Oh man, he was driving out. He was driving around the DeLorean and shit, getting it done back in the 1980s.
That would be cool. You can't give that to Brockus. That'd be kind of cool.
Nah, man, like yo, the DeLorean was a piece of shit at all times. It doesn't matter what year it is; it's still
true.
a piece of shit car.
Yeah, it looks cool, but it is pretty garbage, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is. It had like a
built
it had
into
like
the
a
seat.
6-cylinder in it. It was a piece of shit.
was
That was a
weird.
horrible car.
They said that when they were doing Back to the Future, that they actually had to fucked up. They had to do some bolt-ons.
Why
under
is the
engine.
screen stuck on me watching a fan of Good Charlotte eating popcorn?
Yo,
take your nipples out.
you got a Che Guerrera shirt on. Get woke, go bro. You got a beater on underneath. I'm mad. I need me a couple of beaters, bro. I'm gonna get some this weekend.
Socialism is for fags.
Yo,
Somebody's
is
a
that
fan of Louder with Crowder.
Well, yeah.
A little. I got the shit for
Ace.
like it's great to fucking wear it in a lot of the fucking settings.
What are you drinking?
Ace.
I
Why are
fucking
you wearing your shirt with your face on it?
Gonna
What
keep
is it?
listening to you guys. I need a drink. I'll be back.
What is it?
New Belgium. It's Voodoo Ranger.
Oh, you're a hipster. I got you.
Right. I can't wait until I hear the story of when you leave
Well,
the stream and fall asleep listening to AFI.
Excuse Ace, like for liking beer that doesn't taste like piss water.
Yeah,
Ace is a
like-
veteran, man. He knows the stuff with the things and shit.
So is Magog.
Yeah.
I know
Yo,
Magog.
Magog, you missed my
the
veteran
difference
shirt.
is, Magog fucking he went to the chair force. So,
This
I
is the
actually
fake
did
beef we need.
something with
Eat that popcorn while you're talking shit.
I heard
Multitask.
you over there. I heard your interview with Irate Prostate. You know what I'm saying? Where you were out there counting chickens and eggs and shit. I got you.
No, I never said anything about chickens or eggs, but it's okay. You could hear what you want to hear. I'm waiting for Magog to respond because I
Pnoid
said
heard.
that he's pulling down the chair force.
I did convoys in Iraq. What'd you do?
Yeah, I did the same thing back in 2007.
Well, there you go then.
You tell the
Two
story about
different
when you had to
branches,
poop.
same fucking job.
Ace, tell us the story about when you had to poop.
Oh yeah. So
They called him Stink Bomb. And he had to
So-
they had to like stop taking him on patrols
Boondocks.
because
Boondocks.
he was out here stinking up and giving away the position to the enemy and shit.
So Magog, you know what strikers are, right?
Yes.
So and
No.
I have to explain
What's
this
a
to
striker?
other motherfuckers, but striker basically looks. Think of the ducks that they had back in the World War II, but fully.
What's
up on
World War II? Explain to me World War II.
What World War II? I don't know. I don't understand fucking normal fucking history. Anyways, fucking.
Wait, when did Sparky get in here?
Sparky.
Don't talk about the ass wing.
You take this one human avatar.
Either way,
Understand that, man.
fucking-
It's so weird.
Ace is out there patrolling. He's in this
So,
closed off ass vehicle. Looks
we-
like an
we
armored
were-
personnel carrier to me.
So I was pulling air guard and one of the strikers, and I had to take a shit. I had to take a shit fucking bad. And like I told him over their fucking radio, I was like, I'm about to fucking drop a deuce, and I don't know what to fucking do. And one of my buddies was like, "Dude, you're good. I got you." He pulls up a fucking MRE bag, shoves it up against my ass. He goes, "Go ahead, shit."
Oh, I heard this story on IRA prostate stream.
No, so you actually heard something besides fucking chickens.
Shut up, you dirty bitch. You
Also,
bag.
during your
Lo-fi,
stream with
Lo-fi. Ace was just admitting that he likes to poop in bags.
I mean, you know, you're like tight with your friend when he lets you literally shit into his hand.
Oh fuck yeah!
Lo-fi.
Like me and that dude are still fucking good friends. Like we still fucking talk.
I
Like
would never
That's a
talk to
friend
your ass
right
again.
They share warm
nigga.
bags of shit still too.
I
You need
will
to share your recipe
obviously
for
back
fucking
up for you
Look.
to shit in any day, Pnoid. Like
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
respect
say,
you that much.
Pnoid wouldn't hold a
Oh
bag.
my God,
a
this
fucking
got
bag
so
up to your
gay.
ass. Obviously,
I got you,
Pnoid.
brother. I got you. You know the situation. You know how we roll out here, man. You know
Brothers
what
in
it is.
arms, just like
Ace.
Sparta.
Ace, did any of your buddies smurf you?
No, no, that sounds dirty.
Yes.
Oh,
That
man.
does sound.
That's when you're shitting on the porter potties out in the fucking 120-degree weather, and they drop a
Oh.
rock down the fucking chimney of the porter potty and splashes that blue water all over your fucking asshole.
Yes.
Oh.
That or what you do is you take a little bit of the
That's rude.
Tabasco and you mix it with the fucking hot sauce or the Tabasco, the fucking heating element for the MREs, and throw a little bit of water in there. Throw down the porter shitter in the fucking flute for the fucking vent, and it'll explode. So like as they're fucking shitting or beating off, because a lot of dudes fucking beat off in the fucking porter shitter.
Oh,
Like
God.
as you're fucking doing that, like this shit will literally fucking explode, fucking on your nuts, asshole, all that shit.
Sounds
Oh,
like
yeah.
a lot of guys come back from the army with a shit fetish,
Yeah.
and they're like, "How did this happen to me?" From all that time drinking off in the porta potty.
So Ace, you were
people who
grunt-
come back from the military overseas come back with a more fucked up way of how to prank people.
I don't think
Yes.
Ace,
Yep.
you weren't a grunt, were you? Magog
No,
just asked.
I
if
was
you were a grunt.
not. I was not a grunt. I was 35 Fox, which is military intelligence analyst.
nice.
But I
But you were
was,
Army.
yes, I was Army. I was actually with an infantry unit. So that, and like I said on Irate stream, like, you know, I can't give you accurate intel if I'm not the person out there actually seeing what's going on the field. You know, I'd rather
Logical
be the
sense.
person. Yeah, I'd rather be the person who actually puts myself in that mindset of like, this is what's going on with the people. This is what's going on, you know, within the area. So that way I could give you an accurate description of, you know, this is what the people need. This is the areas that are going to get fucked up. You know, this is, you know, who is coming into the area and all those different things. So, like, there are a lot of people in the military intelligence field who try to stay out of the line of fire. But I was one of the few motherfuckers that actually went, you know what? I need to fucking go out there because I'm not going to fucking have an accurate report for you. I'm not going to be able to tell you what the fuck is going on if I'm not the guy out there fucking seeing it for my own self.
Well, you're skinny. They probably miss you anyway.
Yeah, just stand sideways.
The bitching witch says my ex's buddy was blown up in the porta potty, and now he won't poop anywhere but at home.
Yeah.
No, when I did convoys, I rolled with 88 Mike. So we were 424 medium truck detachment, but you know,
Okay.
we were rolling with the Army.
Nice.
Yeah, gun trucks, MRAP lead vehicles, you know, all that good shit.
Oh yeah. Well, fucking. You know what they say about 88 mics, right?
Oh no.
Fido.
They are moving targets. That's
yeah.
it.
That's
Oh,
what
that's-
convoys are. That's all I did was a moving target. That was my job. fucking man, we had one mission where our lead vehicle got hit with an EFP, man. Like they were fucking
Ooh.
moving targets, dude. Fucking hell.
Well,
Like, people are like, oh, did you get hit? Like, we ain't even scared of IEDs. EFP scared the hell out of us, though.
one of my favorite fucking stories is we were fucking coming back after being about 2 weeks out in the sector. And fucking as we were coming back into fucking Fob Spiker,
Nice.
we had a roll cage on our fucking striker, and we got stopped at the fucking gate, and they were like, "You can't come in." We're like, "What the fuck is going on?" They're like, you have a fucking RPG stuck in your roll cage.
Yeah, that fucking thing's never blew up, dude.
Yeah. So like we had to fucking pull back. We had to wait fucking goddamn 10 hours for the.
My buddy's truck in front of me got hit with an like a fucking
there's a bomb in your vehicle.
Yeah, he got hit with an
Everybody's
RPG.
wondering what an EFP is.
EFP is explosive form projectile.
Oh, so like a grenade launcher, some bullshit.
No, it's a 400-pound bomb.
Yeah, so there's a
with
bomb
a
stuck in your
copper
grill.
plate punched into a tube. So when it blows up, the copper plate melts, turns into a spear, and punches through your arm.
Yeah.
So why can't we come in? Because
if
you're
you
a
look at
rolling
it-
bomb.
It would be like a disc like this, right?
Right.
And it has a slight indent on it, but when it explodes, that indent goes really fucking deep into it. So it's like a bomb within a fucking bomb. And when it hits, it can literally fucking have a kinetic energy where it sucks out fucking different pieces of people or fucking different instruments that you have in your vehicle. So EFP could really fuck up a lot of things.
It turns your armor inside out. It turns your armor into shrapnel. Like it blows all through your fucking armor and just fucking flings it. The gunner of my MRAP, the lead MRAP that got hit with an EFP, the gunner took hot copper to the leg. It fucking grafted all the way to his fucking bone. It burned all the way through his muscles and shit. Our fucking driver and the driver and TC took shrapnel to the their necks and faces. It was a fucking bad night, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody's scared of EFPs. IEDs, man, they blow up, and if you got enough armor, unless it's like a fucking 500-pound bomb, it doesn't feel good, but you'll live. EFPs will fucking destroy you.
And especially if you're driving MRAP, because they fucking put the slat armor underneath where fucking it will help fucking deflect the fucking IEDs, especially underneath, fucking outward. Where like you could kind of keep driving, but like the strikers that I got fucking hit with, and it was a fucking deep buried IED. It fucking lifted our fucking vehicle, and like the one thing that people have to remember when I'm talking about this is like up armored with everything fucking on it. It's about 20 fucking tons. The fucking deep buried IED lifted this motherfucker up within like 10 to 15 feet in the fucking air and turn it on its side.
Yep.
And like I fucked up my goddamn knee. Like, and there was one guy who unfortunately didn't survive, and like I
love how like everybody now in the chat is just dead silent. So I'm gonna break this somber tone with
You're right.
It's more like military talk. So anybody who hasn't been in the military, our eyes are like glazing over and shit.
I will tell my favorite story from Iraq.
Angle. Here's the situation, right? Like, it's kind of like, all right, on my fucking channel on the bubble, right? We do the Church of Jesus Christ is not a bitch made nigga, right? And we have cats on there, Anti-Aero and Tennessee Marine and a bunch of other motherfuckers. They come on and they talk about military stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like when there's a cut, like, when we get some vets on the fucking stream, we let them do their thing. You know what I mean? Like, because it's a respect thing about what it is that y'all do.
Well, I appreciate that, but I mean, I don't think the cut stream was meant to be this. So
But I do.
No,
that was
for all the shitty things that the cunt stream does. I mean, for fuck's sake, they gave the world Baracus. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, if this was a normally regularly
Yes, but,
scheduled cunt stream, we'd all just be talking over each other.
I'm also here.
Let's have some positive shit come out of this motherfucker for once.
You know how fucking me and Schmeckel like got on a decent fucking level? Like me and him Schmeckel asked
Stop
me.
presenting Ace.
I'm not.
Fucking Schmeckel asked me one day, have you fucking killed a kid? And I was like, I gave him an honest answer on that, but at the same time, I was like, that's not the question that should be fucking had. Like, when you're talking about military shit, like, you need to fucking talk about the whole PTSD. Like, how are you dealing with it? Are you okay? What's going on? That outreach of like, have you killed somebody? Like that's not really the question that should be fucking asked. It should be more of like are you seeing help? Like, you know, how do you deal with it? You know, what are the positive fucking influences that make it move fucking past like this fucking dark moment in your life?
I do dark comedy. That's how I get over it all.
Yep.
I think Magog said he wanted to tell us one of his favorite stories.
Yeah, I've told this on streams before, but in case anybody here hasn't heard it, this is one of my favorite, most memorable moments from Iraq. I went into the pisser, and of course, Ace will know there is some nasty fucking graffiti in them shower Cadillacs.
Yes.
I mean, we're talking fucking detailed dicks and shit on the wall, like got shading and shit, you know, like so all this fucking nasty.
Be in there for a while.
Truck stop graffiti is fucking everywhere. I go to take a piss, stand in front of the urinal, look up, and out of all the nasty, dirty graffiti on the walls, I see right above the urinal, Toy Story 2 was okay.
And like one of my favorite fucking pictures that I took when I was fucking overseas was in one of the porter shares, and fucking it was a fat Albert. And it just fucking was him smoking a blunt, and in the fucking smoke, it said, "Hey, hey, hey." Like, it was so fucking beautiful. Like, it just made me fucking laugh for a good, like, 10 fucking minutes. Like, it gave me that fucking break of, like, I'm not where I am right now. And, like, it's just a stupid fucking graffiti.
Yeah, it's like a cathartic release.
Yeah. I got one for Ace. I sat down on the toilet one day, and I closed the fucking door, and it said, "Shit at attention, soldier. You're giving birth to an officer."
I got one for both of y'all. I got one for both of y'all. I went up to fucking Boston one time, and I was fucking hanging out. Fucking stopped at this goddamn rest area. I went in the bathroom to go take a shit, and I had to go real bad, so I didn't really even look before I went in here. You know, I looked at the toilet seat, make sure it was cool, and I sat down. I looked beside me, and there's a giant fucking hole in the side of the wall, right, like with toilet paper all around it. And would look like caulk streaming down around all sides of it.
So
there was a fucking little hole on the fucking side of me. You know what I'm saying? I took a picture of it, sent it to my shorty, and she's like, "Yo, you should touch it." And I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, bitch!" I'm like, "Yo, there's something the fuck wrong with you."
You touch it, you get pregnant from looking at it.
Yeah, the fuck is wrong with y'all motherfuckers, man?
What you were supposed to do is you were supposed to get as close as you could and then look through it.
Okay, so here's a fun one. I was actually in like the middle of nowhere in Nevada with my parents, and I went into this disgusting, like one of the most disgusting bathrooms I've ever been in. But you know, when you gotta do number two, you gotta do number two. So you gotta do what you gotta do and do the doo-doo.
That goose.
Yep.
I go in the bathroom, I shut the stall door, and it says on the side, "There's someone in the stall next to you." I didn't even check. I just left and took a dump in the desert.
It was Michael Myers.
Yep.
I'm just like, nope, I don't want to be in this bathroom anymore.
That's psychological trickery.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Well, Magog, I'm pretty sure you'll get a kick out of this. Like this right here, it says "Poke Mahone." So when I would salute my officers, it would say "Kiss my ass."
Yep. Well, I had a friend of mine who got hit with an IED, and he lived and everything, and him and the truck commander lived, and they were in the hospital, you know, just getting a checkup. He had some lower back problems after that, but other than that, you know, wasn't that bad. And then full bird colonel come over, you know, because he wanted to hear the story. You know, full bird colonels, they sit behind a fucking desk, you know, they never get to see any action. And so he coming in, I'm gonna hear a war story from one of my airmen. And he comes walking in, this full bird colonel's all like, "What did it feel like?" And without missing a beat, my buddy went, "Sir, it didn't feel like a blowjob."
Short, sweet, and to the fucking point.
Yeah, and fuck you, Bruni, in the goddamn chat. It's not when I visited Scooby. Scooby ain't from Boston. He's from fucking Long Island, you fucking cocksucker. You motherfucker.
Thought he was from Queens.
He's from Long Island. Well, he's from Queens originally, but he lives in Long Island. Right. Yo, look here, man. I'm trying out. Yo, I legitimately I want to start a veteran stream on YouTube.
Nope, that's Ace's
like,
job. Ace has been trying to put something together.
I've been trying to put something together with a few different vets that I know. And
nigga, have you seen what the fuck I did recently?
Yeah, you did on the 4th of July, and like
I heard you did some chick named April, and you got a bunch of STDs.
Shut your mouth, nigga.
But Pnoid, like fucking, we could hook some shit up. Fucking, I think we need to talk about this shit more offline. Like, but at the same time, like, I'm trying to get some shit fucking working, and like, I know what you did, and like, got some fucking people talk about some shit, but like. That's not really exactly what I'm trying to look at, but I think if we fucking collaborate about something,
I think it's positive for like the whole situation.
Right. I want to fucking collaborate with you about that, and like us fucking kind of get on the same level of like the positive and negative, and like where we could fucking definitely pull some shit together, but like we need to do that shit kind of offline. Like I want to muck up the cunt stream on it.
Nah, yo, fuck that shit, man. We ain't got number goddamn time, right? Yo, Magog, I'm saying you're a bigger YouTuber, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you do some bigger things, you know what I mean?
He's got like 11 subs. He's good.
Yo, he does some bigger shit. You know what I mean? Like fucking, I'm a little dude on YouTube. I don't know. I'm mid range as far as like the people in the chat room or people in this fucking conversation are concerned. I'm bigger.
I'm irrelevant.
All right, I'm bigger than most of the cats here, right? Other than like the cunt stream, you know what I mean? Like I think it would be positive for everybody if we could all get together and do like a veterans type of thing for y'all to like, you know what I mean, have a place for y'all to fucking go and conversate about y'all stuff.
So, all right, this was my idea, Pnoid, where in the Army, what we do is every Friday we have what's called a fucking safety brief. So a safety brief, it's don't fuck people who are underage. Fucking wrap it before you tap it. Like, if you're gonna drive drunk, fucking have somebody who's gonna fucking drive you fucking home. Like all the stupid shit, like that is common fucking sense shit. Like, and so I want to kind of call it the safety brief, but at the same time, like. I know dudes who are in the Air Force. I like Tennessee fucking Marine. He's not fucking in the Army. Like, I don't know what they called it in the fucking Marines. I don't know what they called it in the fucking Air Force. But like, my idea was like have that type of fucking stream where it was just a bunch of military dudes talk about stupid military stuff, like different stories of like fucking privates fucking a stripper, marrying a stripper, like stupid shit like that. And like I wanted to try to fucking pull not just like American fucking vets together, but international vets because
Man, look what I'm saying. You're aiming too big right now, right?
No,
you know what I mean? Like you're aiming too big. I'm saying just like just have like a vet stream and build it from where it is.
The problem is you're gonna get vets who are okay with talking about stuff, and then you're gonna get vets like me who try to change the subject as often as possible because I don't want to relive the shit.
But that's fine. That's fine.
And you're also gonna get like I don't mind telling some stories here because I consider you guys friends. I trust the cunt stream audience.
Well, you should not trust this place.
No, I know I shouldn't, but I'm taking a chance here. But I tell you what, man. I was streaming with Undoom the other day, and I was telling some military stories, just making them laugh. Telling more stories from like Basic and some of the funnier stories from Iraq. And this guy in the chat just lit me up. He was like, "I was in the Army for 18 years. I don't believe a fucking word you saying. You fucking stolen valor, faggot, and all this and that." And there is nothing more infuriating to a vet than being accused of stolen valor.
Yes,
do you want to hear my stolen valor moment?
It's not as bad as you might think, guys.
It was accidental.
Well, real quick. So, I actually got fucking booted from my goddamn fucking like closed Facebook fucking thing where it was supposed to be all veterans. Like, it was one of those like dysfunctional fucking veterans type fucking things. And like, if you don't know who dysfunctional veterans is, like they kind of look at the dark side of the fucking humor of military and shit. Like, I actually got fucking booted because I got into an argument with somebody who retired after 20 fucking years. And he was like, "I don't believe that you were fucking in the military." And I fucking literally put a picture of me fucking going back from fucking Iraq and like in uniform, pull that rattle, all that fucking bullshit, and they're still fucking kick me. Like, here's the thing, like a lot of people will fucking sit there and try to fucking argue and debate, but like we all know our fucking stories. We all know our fucking life going through the fucking military, whether people want to shit on it or not. Like it's to be fucking ignored. Like,
now, luckily, that guy in the chat realized he was wrong and apologized once I turned on my camera and showed him a picture of me shaking hands with George W. Bush in uniform. You can't.
You showed that before.
Yeah, that would do it.
You can't argue with that one right there.
That's
right.
No. It's like the best proof you could possibly have, right there.
I got you. I got
Literally
you.
meeting
Right.
the commander in chief.
But where I'm at is look, man. I got an extra channel. You know what I'm saying? That I don't do a whole lot with. You know what I'm saying? And like
What's the name of that
the
one?
bubble.
right, and I fucking my bubble channel. Right. You know what I mean? I don't really give a fuck whether or not it grows. I don't give a shit about whatever. Right. And legitimately, I would love to donate its time to some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I would. I think it'd be a positive situation.
Well, I just hope nothing terrible happens because there are, I get why that guy didn't believe my stories because they didn't match up with his. I don't know why, but whatever. I wasn't lying. I mean, I was just telling basic training stories. But there are a lot of YouTubers out there, or not just YouTubers. There are just people on the internet right there out there that like to, like say they were in the military and they weren't really.
Yeah, true.
And I'd hate for you guys to put together something like that for the vets, and then some guy gets on like that, and
I feel you.
delegitimizes the whole damn thing,
I feel like the people that weren't really in the military, they'll say something wrong and they start digging themselves into a hole.
Yeah, that eventually happens, but it'll end up becoming like a blood sport then, and
But you don't want to go that route with it. But what you could do is you could just get, as of right now anyway, people for sure, like Anti-Hero yourself, Tennessee Marine, people who for sure.
You only have to talk to a real vet for about 5 minutes, and you realize whether they're story. Because we use like the acronyms and stuff that nobody else knows. Like that guy tried to trick me up. He was like, "Oh yeah, what's your MOS?" Like I didn't know what the fuck that meant, and instantly I was like, "I was 2T1, vehicle operations," and he was just like, "Oh." I was like, that's like to you Army motherfuckers, but MOS is AFC, in the Air Force it's AFC, but I know what MOS means, fuck these people that are all like,
I feel you. Like, what I do on my channel is this, right? I do the Church of Jesus Christ is not a bitch made nigga, right? And when I do my church, I put my fucking hangout link in the goddamn description. You know what I'm saying? It's like anybody wants to come on and like admit some bitch made shit that you're doing this motherfucking week. You know what I mean? Fucking like, you can come on here, have a conversation, you know what I mean? And I'll fucking slap the bitch out of you. I'll say the Primp's prayer over you and we'll fucking move on. And I've had trolls come in, you know what I mean? And I like, I fucking break the trolls down. I'm like, bro, like, look, it is what it is. And, you know what I mean? You can defend that from where it is. And if you have fake motherfuckers coming in there on some stolen, I'm drunk, I'm sorry. On some stolen valor shit, you know what I mean? You can motherfucking, you know what I mean, do what you got to do and handle your business. And it's what you do. I think it would be a positive thing for a lot of vets to be able to have a place that's like y'all's. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just saying you might have trouble. You might end up just getting the same guests over and over again because there's a lot of vets on the internet who don't really
have a cast.
That's fine. I don't want anything to do with it. You know what I mean? I'm saying it's for y'all.
Right. And I'd pop in now and again. I mean, I'm a pretty busy guy with the building of the studio and the village and everything coming up in the next couple of months. But I'm trying to make time to come on streams and stuff because I still like doing it. I still like talking.
I got you. Like I was trying to have you on when I had I was doing some veteran shit. You know what I mean? Like fucking the past couple of weeks or whatever.
Yeah, you got to just keep reminding me and hitting me up because I get
Tennessee Marine.
My boy, what up, my brother? Yeah, this here's Jesus in my church.
Yeah.
Right. He's become a Super Saiyan, I see.
Yeah, I have, and that was drawn for me by Viper Sword, actually.
Sweet,
very nice.
I was gonna talk shit, and then you said Viper Sword did, so I'm like, you know what? I like your
stuff. You want to talk shit about my new profile picture? Please.
I was gonna start fucking calling you a weeb. But again, I found out that you got it from Viper Sword.
Hey, shut up, Baracus. Right?
Shut your fucking ape mouth up, you fucking wannabe.
goddamn faggot, you piece of shit.
All right. I'm
off
not.
in front of
I
your fucking
didn't come in here
Um,
and listen to all that bullshit. All right. First and foremost, if anybody doesn't believe that Magog was in the military, you can suck my fucking dick and I'll fight you afterwards.
Yeah.
All right. Real talk.
Yeah, I got you.
Because
You know where I am, bro. You know where I am.
I can tell by the way that Magog acts and by the way he carries himself and everything else that he's one of my brothers from another mother. You know what I mean?
And the pictures of when he wasn't fat.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
How are you gonna call somebody fat right now?
You know what, Brockus? You know what,
Brockus
Brockus?
Pod Kettle.
You know what, Brockus? That's fine. I guarantee you, Magog could put on more weight than you have on you right now and still carry your ass up and down hills. I know he's capable of doing that.
I don't doubt that. I just
Not anymore.
A little bit of shade at him because
No.
no.
Magog's trying to be humble. You just
No,
piss
no.
him off.
I
you just-
literally broke my back.
God damn it! No, you piss him off just a little bit, and he'd be like, "All right, fine, motherfucker, I got you. I'm fireman carrying your ass up this hill." But yeah,
The difference between 3 years of a DD-214 and chill and a 6 years of a DD-214 and chill.
dude, I'm at that point now with all this dumbass Facebook and fucking Twitter and YouTube drama. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm coming at all of you motherfuckers with razor blades and lemon juice. I don't give a fuck anymore, dude. I really don't. Like, I put my real name out there. I put the biggest city I live near. Like, I'm just done with this bullshit, dude. Like, people want to try and say, like, oh, Tennessee Marine, he doesn't act like a Marine. I fucking call people who act like dumb cunts, and then they get pissed off. But anyways, enough about me. More to the topic. By the way, Thorin, your new camera looks fucking awesome. You look beautiful on it. Really, you do. Not that you never not look beautiful. And yeah, I realize that was a double negative, but whatever. Fuck grammar.
Well,
But yeah, man, for real. If you want to have like a veteran stream or some shit like that, like it's just gonna be a lot of fucking guys like me who tell war stories, and eventually it's gonna go into the bad shit. And the bad shit is the shit that we never want to talk about. The bad shit that we've all seen. Like, dude, like Magog was in Iraq. I know he's seen similar things to me when I was in Afghanistan.
But that's the point. So
yeah. Well, here's the fucking point. Here's the point. It doesn't need to be a goddamn, YouTube live stream. It doesn't need to be that, man. Like the people who actually give a fuck realize that the things that we see are really fucked up. Like, I mean, I've gotten drunk on streams before and talked about the shit that I've seen in Haiti with having a fucking, a young girl, a little kid, like about 3 or 4 years old, with her fucking guts hanging out. That I don't want to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear that shit on stream. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody does.
The bitching witch has a story. My ex met me in a bar, and an older dude he knew kept saying he was in Vietnam. My ex said, "Motherfucker, you're 52. Stop that shit now before I jump across the bar."
Well, I mean, as far as like stolen valor goes, as far as that shit goes, like, yeah, dude, if you try and say you kicked the same kind of sands that I did and you didn't, yeah, dude, like I'll fuck you up. Like I will. I will take the assault charge.
So
I'm perfectly fine with it.
my point was not so much like, fucking, hey, let's talk about our different fucking fucked up stories that, we have been through and like the shit that has haunted our fucking dreams and why we can't sleep at night. It wasn't so much of that. Of like,
we don't need a stream about that.
Yeah,
bro.
no,
really fucking
no, God, fucking.
What
no.
he's saying is telling stories about the dumbest people that you heard stories about.
Just having
the dumbest people. I knew a boot. I knew a guy who didn't know how to fill a fucking sandbag. Imagine that. I knew a fucking Marine in my charge who didn't know how to fucking fill a sandbag. Literally, it's a fucking sandbag. You take your fucking entrenching tool, you dig, you fill it up. I knew a guy who didn't even know how to do that. Yeah.
Fill it. You fill it.
And that's kind of my point. Like, not the fucking shitstorm. Like, Yes.
Oh, see, the girl from Chicago knows how to fill a fucking sandbag, but
You
yet
take
this
a
boot
shovel and you put sand in the bag and you tie the top of it off.
I wish you would have been a Marine, because it would have been easier than trying to train that dumb motherfucker how to fill a fucking sandbag.
We had an airman that we had to kick off our team because he wouldn't stop leaving his helmet behind.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, dude,
Your helmet.
Oh, dude.
How do you
we
leave
had
your
the-
fucking Kevlar, you dumb motherfucker?
No, dude, Magog, I had this one guy that was under me, and like he left his rifle literally anywhere. He would go piss, leave his rifle. Go
dude.
get chow, leave his rifle.
Dude, Army
And
was notorious for that when I was there, and their commander got so tired of them losing weapons, he commanded the entire unit to tie their fucking weapon to their belt with 550 cord.
Oh, yep, I've seen it. I tell you what, though, until you've ever been in Afghanistan on a patrol because a scout sniper left his rifle and MVGs out on patrol, and you're just normal infantry unit, and you were sent out on patrol simply to find this motherfucker's lost rifle and MVGs in Afghanistan, in country. He's a scout sniper. He's supposed to be better than us normal infantry guys. Yeah, no, fuck that. We had to go out on patrol to find the shit that he lost. Yeah.
It happens.
Like a fucking 20 miles walking through the fucking sand and the fucking Afghanistan villages just looking for this rifle and MVGs because a scout sniper who's so much better than regular infantry. Yeah, he left that shit like on the side of the building. Couldn't find it. Yeah.
Yep.
We wasted a whole op on him.
So basically, could not find his ass with a map.
Yep. But apparently he knew how to shoot, and he was smart enough to get into the scout snipers.
He should have just went fucking officer.
Oh, dude, okay. Allegedly, I have to say this. I learned this on Decay stream. Allegedly, this guy who did that, we were in the same fob as this guy for a day or two, and some of my corporals and everything found out who he was, and allegedly, I can't say this is true or not, but allegedly, this dude went to try and go to one of the little makeshift gyms that we had, and people just kind of shut the gym down for a minute and beat the living dog shit out of this scout sniper guy. So yeah, that was fun.
Allegedly.
This is the shit I'm talking about right here. Like these are the type of stories like where it's good stories. Like we could all bullshit, laugh about it, like have fun, like this stupid fucking private marrying of fucking stripper story.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah.
How many times? How many times? Like I don't know what you got out as Ace, and I don't know what you got out as Magog. But me, I was like an E3. Like I was like a Lance Corporal.
E5 back in 2010.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Well, y'all were.
I was supposed to go in as an E3.
Well, no one gives a fuck right now, Pnoid. What'd you say, Magog?
The only related story I have is a friend of mine that went to basic, and she went through basic with the guy that did not know how to do laundry at all.
No shit.
Yeah. Dude, I swear to God, Thorn makes a good point. I went to boot camp with guys who didn't know how to fold clothes.
Yeah, that's included in the laundry.
For real, they didn't know how to fold clothes. They didn't know how to make a bed, and actually tuck in shit. And it happens. But Magog, what'd you say you got out as?
Senior airman.
E.
Oh, that's let's see, airman basic.
E4, 5.
Yeah, E4.
Yeah, E4. Okay, well you'd be about like a corporal to Marine Corps standard.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, like I've had dudes who are corporals who I don't know if I've said this on a live stream before, but fuck it, it is what it is. I've actually taught non-infantry Marines how to do infantry stuff for a little while. I did that for about a year on Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, and we were put in a division where we trained all of Camp Lejeune, and we trained everybody who was non-infantry how to do infantry shit. And I've literally seen corporals, E4s, who didn't know how to like plot a grid or like do basic land nav type stuff. And
No
I would
shit.
just, yeah, and I would just be like, dude, I think I was a PFC at the time actually, and I was like, all right, Corporal, here's how you do land nav. You see a little, you know, your compass and everything else. You see the map. All right, here's how you do this. This is grids, and I had to like, you know, Barney style that shit to where it was like I was teaching someone who was like in boot camp. But
but at the same time, you got these streams, and it's a really great idea, and I hope you guys do it, and I'll pop on from time to time. But man, I just drove trucks, man. Sometimes I don't feel like I really belong in the whole, like, because there's guys who've seen and done, been through worse stuff than me, and
right.
To this day, I still don't feel like a vet. Like, my dad was a vet. My grandfather fought World War II. He's a vet.
Well, can I tell you something, Magog? Can I tell you something? Like, and I mean, I could give a fuck if this was live. I mean, I know me and you have talked a time or two before and whatever, but like from the bottom of my heart, man, like I support, what you're doing and, your endeavors and all that, but don't think I'm trying to kiss your ass by no stretch of the imagination right now. I'm just telling you, Daniel, to, your actual name, which I know it, but I've
already made that public. All
right. Well, Daniel Jeremy, right?
Hmm.
All right. Well, Daniel to Jeremy, as someone who has been there, been in the guts and the fucked up things and everything else, man. You don't bring a disservice upon veterans by doing what you're doing or behaving in the way in which you behave. I would never consider you less than me just simply because you didn't go through the shit that I went through. Because at the end of the day, you did shit before I even was able to, serve in the military. And you know what? My hat's off to you because you did it before I could. So just because, you didn't see all the fucked up things that I had to see, it doesn't make you any less of a veteran than me because you're not one of these people who was a fucking admin clerk for fucking 6 years and try to act like they're a Billy Badass because they served 6 years in the Army or the Marine Corps and sit behind a desk the entire time. And I'll tell you this much. We don't go anywhere without fucking armored vehicles getting us there. And if fucking, if motor T ain't there, then we're humping, and humping fucking sucks. So
you got to understand, like, I don't feel dishonor or shame or anything. I served, but there are real vets out there that are suffering from PTSD. There are real vets out there that have lost limbs, who've had their faces burned off. And I feel like those are the guys that deserve something like that. I saw some shit and done some shit that I wasn't, that kind of sometimes keeps me up at night. But at the end of the day, I mean, for the most part, I don't want to use that, that kind of that reputation. I don't want to be known for that. And even if you are an admin who sat behind a desk, I respect everybody who served.
As someone who does have nightmares, and as someone who either drinks or fucks good-looking women and smokes weed or does something to try and take the edge off,
try to suppress that shit.
Yeah, it's one of those things, dude. You saying that gives me a
boner.
Hard on.
No, not a boner, not a hard on. It gives me more respect for you than I would somebody who's like, oh, look at me, I have PTSD. I've got it so bad, blah blah blah. Because to be honest, like, besides a couple of people on YouTube, not a lot of y'all motherfuckers actually know me and know what I've been through. To be fair, and the
I don't need
people
to know what you've been through to like you.
Yeah, well, I
That's
mean,
right. I will cup your balls for free, sir.
Yo, nah, nigga. Yo, I rock with you. I rock with you, Tennessee, Magog, and Ace. I'm saying though, I think y'all could do some good in the world. It's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, and if you get one of those streams where you're like, oh my god, it's going off the rails, and people are saying this and that, just call me, and I will come in there and derail the derail.
You know, I just have a certain, I just have a certain outlook about my service, and it's out of respect for people who didn't make it home.
Right.
And so I don't want to be put in a group of people who is like, just trying to show off or anything like that. I mean, I'll tell stories because they're entertaining and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, that kind of platform you're talking about, that's for you guys, man. I'll come and listen to you.
Hell no. Magog, I'm telling you, as a person who is diagnosed with that shit, has been through that shit and everything else, like, I mean, if you want to, I mean, I can show you through DMs like what I have and what I've been through and everything else, and talk to you in a personal setting about this. But I tell you, man, as someone who's been there and done that, yeah, dude. I mean, even though I've been there and done that, and I still have, both arms and both legs and everything else, fuck no, dude. Like, I would never not want you to be at a discussion about veterans, because you're more level-minded and well-speaking, and I think you deserve to be at that table because you don't try to hide the fact that you did what you did, and that's it.
Bring Magog. You bring a beautifully uplifting part of being in the service. Like, a lot of people look at it in this dark fucking light. Like, I want to talk about the fucking good shit. Like, fucking Tennessee Marine has a bunch of fucking hilarious stories about
I have a lot of hilarious stories, but at the same time, my stories overseas are really fucked up and bad.
Yes, and I'm sure it could go the same way with me and Magog. Like, we all have those stories where, being overseas, we went through some fucked up shit. But at the same time, like, basic AIT, I don't know what they call it in fucking Marine fucking advanced schooling or Air Force
school of infantry for us.
Mine was BC3.
And so,
but I mean, the way I look at it, man, Magog, don't ever feel like you should be left out of a veteran conversation.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't want to. Like, I'm not one of these people that is going to try to one up other people's stories and shit. I'll tell the stories that I know, but I'm not. I've always hated this kind of idea of like people like, oh, you served, and then they're like, do you have PTSD? And they're like, don't dishonor people who are actually going through that by.
You know what I hate, Magog? You know what I hate more than anything else? When I first came back home. And everyone knew I went like 0311 rifleman. They knew I went infantry. I fucking hated the fact that every time I came back home, they were like, well, how many people have you killed? How many terrorists have you killed? I fucking hated that.
I'm not a veteran. I just
every time a civilian asks me how was Iraq, I just look at them and go, it was a blast.
Well, and this is one of the things I brought up to Schmeckel. I'm like, me and Schmeckel kind of got close fucking after he asked me.
Oh, and by the way, just for the listeners in this, Thorn, your new camera, you look so pretty on screen. You really do. Look how good you
time
look.
he said it.
How drunk are you? What were you going to say, Thorn?
I was going to say that's kind of like asking a cop, hey, have you ever shot anybody?
Well,
I think they want to talk about it.
I would ask a cop.
Okay.
You want to know the worst question that you could ask
fucking
veteran?
police?
You want to know the worst question that you could ask veteran?
Police, fuck 'em.
It's not, have you killed a fucking terrorist? Have you killed, anybody? It's, have you killed a kid?
Oh yeah. Have you ever gotten that? Have you ever gotten that when you came back home and someone spit on you and called you a fucking baby killer? That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
who
fucking
the fuck
great.
does
Straight
that
off
on some
the
serious
fucking
shit?
plane, I got asked, oh, so you're a fucking baby killer, right? Like, oh fuck yeah, you're a fucking baby killer. You went over there for the fucking oil and shit. Like,
talking.
but
there's only
okay.
one person that since I got back in 2012, there was only one person that ever asked me that, and they only asked it once.
And they were never heard from again.
Well, you know what, Magog, you have more balls than I do because I didn't go to Iraq. So
because I knocked his fucking teeth down his throat.
I was gonna say
that happened.
I was gonna ask that.
Yes,
So Schmeichel asked me on a fucking stream off air, have you ever killed a kid?
Yep, I was there for that.
Yeah, he was there.
You remember that?
You were there.
I was
So
there.
was a certain
Magog
butterball.
wasn't. Magog wasn't. So like, and I brought this up earlier. Like, I answered him honestly, but at the same time, I was like, "Listen, dude. Like, you may have asked that question, but that's not the question."
Oh
that
God,
should be
Ace, you remember it caused a hell of a lot of drama and everything else. Yeah, it did. Yeah, but no, I mean, yeah, dude.
Spoiled beef, man.
You gotta understand, in my situation, that guy was looking for a fight, and he came up to a group of us vets that were out drinking. So he was kind of looking for it. I'm not a violent person by man, but he fucking started it.
And Magog could understand this, and so could Ace. Like let's say one day in the future, me, Magog, and Ace are at a bar drinking in California somewhere. Who knows why? Like, I'm gonna give Magog shit about being an airman. I'm gonna be like, did you fly planes?
Air Force motherfucker.
Did you fly planes? No. Oh, well, you a bitch then. Oh, fucking Ace. Oh, your fucking Army aren't ready for Marines yet, bitch. You know, we're gonna do that shit, but let one motherfucker try and talk shit about veterans around all of us, and all of us are going to be fighting that motherfucker. That's just how it goes.
Tennessee. What does it sound like when shit hits the fan? Marine.
Oh, word. You want to go down? I fine, homie. Hey, that's fine, Magog. Hey, that's fine. You just fly us over to fight your wars, land, and then get the fuck out of country.
Damn, Skippy, you wouldn't be fighting unless we gave you a fucking lift.
Well,
hey, I can always ask the Navy, but they got shitty fucking planes. I can't help it.
The one thing that we can...
They need a bigger budget, goddammit.
The one thing that the fucking Army, Marines, Navy, and Air Force could all agree on is fuck the goddamn fucking Coast Guard.
Fuck the Coast Guard. They're not even Department of Defense. Fuck those motherfuckers. That's a bunch of college kids who have like daddies in Senate. Fuck that.
I have a question.
Have any of y'all actually been shot?
No,
have any of y'all actually?
No. My cousin was Coast Guard, and he died rescuing people in a hurricane. So fuck you.
Okay, well, fine. Oh, god damn it! Now
I was gonna make a joke about merchant marines, and I'm just not gonna now.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah. The Coast Guard does.
Motherfuckers fly into hurricanes to rescue people. Screw that. No,
okay, I'm sorry, but I wanted to give the Brant shit. Not your friend. God damn it, Magog! Don't put your juju magic on me. God damn it. This shit.
So I guess the difference between the Coast Guard and the Navy is that the Navy avoids the hurricane.
Well, yeah, they have really expensive ships they don't want sunk.
Yeah. I was trying to make a joke, and god damn it, Magog comes in with his fucking scythe and just cuts my fucking nuts off. God damn it.
He broke you. You broke.
No, I'm busting your balls, man. I mean, that really did happen, but I didn't. I didn't
even feel bad. Quite well. You busted him quite well.
I was like, now he's not ever gonna make that argument again.
I still will, just not around you.
So, what I'll do, Ace, is I'll try and get a hold of my buddy that I was telling you about. That's a Vietnam vet, and that way you guys can have.
Okay, well,
yes, Rusty, and you guys can have two very different generations.
Well, here's an actual good story about this whole veteran stuff and anything else. Here's a good story. I was a kind of problem kid in my early days, my teenage days. I actually got kicked out of my high school, like my actual high school, and I got sent to a kind of juvenile detention facility, but not really.
Yo, I got sold in that cash for kids scam.
Okay. That's that. I didn't do that, but
Also,
like
Hook's got likes to work for Pnoid.
Yo, I got sold in the kids for cash.
no.
When they were taking money to send kids up north.
Tom P learned how to read on Reading Rainbow. Don't get it
God
twisted.
damn it. Fuck you, niggas. Like, goddamn, I was reading drunk today for this stream so I could do my homework, and then it didn't work out. And this broad done sent me a bunch of information.
There was supposed to be a topic, and I'm the only one that looked it up.
Okay,
Tom
well,
started with 47 different things.
Well, like I said,
I didn't even bother. Like the person we were supposed to cover deserves a whole stream to herself. So,
well, here's now to a good story.
Fuck
So
that bitch. Anti-hero. What up, my bro? Anti-heroes here,
Tom.
Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, I like that dude. But one of the major reasons why I actually went to the Marines is like I said, when I was a young kid, I got in a lot of trouble in high school, and I got kicked out of high school and had to get sent to this basically like juvenile detention facility for high schoolers. Like I would walk in, I would get basically wanded, like metal detectored by a cop, and I'd go to class. And one of my teachers was my history teacher. Actually, was a Vietnam vet. He was a radio operator. He was. If you've ever seen pictures of Vietnam, those guys who have the huge backpack on with the antenna sticking up, yeah, he did that shit. And he used to tell us stories after, we got done, with our classwork about like him on patrol and about him in like Quezon and, shit like that. Like he was in the shit when he did that. And, just based upon how he was as a man and how he acted and how intelligent he was and what he taught me about the Marines and everything else. That's what made me want to be a Marine. Because this dude was about like, maybe late 50s when I first met him. And he had already went through a couple of ex-wives. He had been there. He had done that. He had, went through the ringer, if you will. And, but he always was this, like very philosophical kind of guy. Like he would quote Nietzsche off the top of a hat. Like he was able to quote Seneca the Younger, like the Stoic philosophers, like Greek philosophers. Like he used to be able to recall that shit from memory, and then talk about like him going out on patrol, getting in a firefight, and having to kill somebody with a e-tool. Like he was that type of dope ass fucking old school Vietnam vet type of guy. And just based upon I think Thorne needs a man to help. But anyways,
got that shit.
Dog too heavy.
Like he
Called
was
her husband.
I know, right? Like husband.
I'm wearing headphones. I can't hear you.
I think we're gonna be shutting this down here pretty soon.
Right. I was trying to do a funny thing where my dog takes us out, but I couldn't get it positioned properly. I don't want to dick with the camera because I'm actually not wearing pants and I don't want.
Hold up, my boy, anti-heroes there. You ain't even had a chance to speak yet.
Hi, anti-hero.
I was just enjoying listening to everybody talk and tell stories and shit. I'm not worried about it.
Well, I mean, like I said, man. I mean,
I'm trying to get this veteran stream, and I finally got Magog and Ace and you and Tennessee on here.
Look, what we should do is let Tennessee.
The end of the story is just this: he was an awesome fucking guy. He went through a lot of shit, and he taught me a lot, and he made me want to be a Marine, and now I am. End of story.
I got you. I wanted to be a Ranger. You know what I mean? I met a Ranger when I'm the same type of situation. Like I got locked up when I was a kid for breaking and entering and shit.
Oh, yeah, you too, huh?
and I beat up a cop, right, when he tried to arrest me, right? Like, because he was overly excessive. It was unnecessary, so I beat his ass. You know what I mean? And I got assaulted on a police officer, right? And they sent me up north for about 10 months or whatever. And I went out, actually was down south at this point. And I ran into this Army Ranger, and he could do like 500 push-ups at a clip, right? And he was from like Texas or something, because he used to go, "We're gonna have Italian spaghetti," right? And I'm like, nigga, like you ain't from around here, apparently. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like you ain't from around these parts. You know what I mean? Like around here, you gotta have Italian spaghetti. You know, it is what it is. But fucking yeah, like yo, I wanted to be a ranger when I got out. And like fucking I went to go do it and I couldn't do it because my arm was too fucked up. You know what I mean? Because of the football injuries. I'd have like 10 surgeries on that bitch or whatever. But I tried. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, Thorn, come on, lead us out, darling. Lead us out.
All right.
No, yo, fuck that. Yo, let me do the outro, nigga. I got this ending.
No. Thorn's better looking than you, goddammit. Let her do
she's
it.
better looking than me, but I'm more gangster.
Man, just about anybody's better looking than Pnoid. Fuck.
Pnoid could be a magical looking nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Pnoid could be a ranger because they weren't letting black people in yet.
So, like, we've had a fuckload of people on today. We've had Ace of Skulls and Brockus and oh my god, who else been here? Full Metal, Anti-Hero, Magog, Tennessee Marine, Trippy Poop, and AP and Outlaw Bear Dog, and me.
What about me, nigga?
Nailed it.
And you outroed yourself.
He wasn't
I ain't outro shit. You want me to show my shit? It's Tom Pease with Pnoid News. Check me out in the bubble tomorrow. We're gonna be doing Pnoid motherfucking live 10 p.m. Eastern, where motherfucking people live. God damn it.
Jesus Christ was not a